Hello, welcome to Charmed Persons. You nailed it. I mean, that's right when we were on the screen. Welcome back to Charmed Persons. As you can see, the theme's a bit different today. We're going to be doing a pirate-themed one-shot in the world of Tearoth, because we're missing some cast members, but luckily for us, we have a wonderful guest joining us. Michael, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh my gosh, of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, and we will get to know Michael's character more with everyone else. But Michael, we really appreciate you being here. Hope you have fun. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it regarding that. Just a little bit of announcements. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central, Eric is going to be DMing his first long shot in the group, so that's going to be really fun. We're also going to have a special guest for that stream, so tune in. So it's a good time to be watching Charmed Persons, because this is some new stuff, off-the-cuff stuff that you don't have to know everything else that's going on, and you can just enjoy a good story. So I think that's all the announcements I'm going to give you for right now, so without any further ado, let's jump into today's one-shot. This is still the world of Tearoth, but we are much further south than we are in our normal campaign. We are all the way down in Port Skull. Port Skull is colloquially named as such because it is a place of ne'er-do-wells, violence, death, and overall just a place that the faint of heart should not attend. But because of this, it has become a haven of sorts for pirates of the South Seas of Tearoth. And there's one crew specifically that is docked here in this port town. But we'll get to them in a moment. The port of Port Skull is set at the very bottom of a cliff, where all the ships come in and dock and furl up their sails, and it is pretty much perpetually covered in a nice, dense fog that causes the air to cool and gives the ominous atmosphere of the Port Skull. And as you approach the cliff from the docks, there are a series of elevators made out of gears and ropes and large planks of wood that lift people and cargo up the cliffs, probably 5-6 at a time at once, and it is definitely common for a drunken sailor or two to find their demise on these elevators. As a matter of fact, there's usually a betting pool and money exchange afterwards. Life is not something that is precious here. And as you continue to rise up the elevator, you see the city itself, ramshackle, not very well maintained, but alive and bustling with movement and people from all sorts of life walks. But I don't know what I said, man. I didn't write this one down, if you could tell. I did a lot of prep, but I didn't write down the intro.
Life walks is good.
Life walks.
Organic.
Yeah. But however, as I said, we are here focused on a singular crew. The crew of the Storm Queen. And as we zoom in on this ship, we see a large 3-masted ship. One huge mast with a large sail, 20-30 feet across in length. And 2 smaller ones, but one of the largest ships definitely docked here at the Storm Queen. At the front of the ship, a kind of golden, now turned into a deep sea green statue of a woman, a mermaid, with a crown on her head, a scowl in her face, and a trident in her arms, as she proudly leads the Storm Queen through the water. Up on the ship, you see a ramp leading from dock to ship, and a box being carried by a half-orc individual. Black hair that kind of goes down into a braid, and then around their neck, thick leather coat, collar, usually up to avoid whether they want to be seen or just to stay warm. Long coat flows down over a pair of slacks. The half-orc individual comes up, sits the crate down, and you see another individual running up, a human man, short brown hair that's receding in the back, similar outfit to the half-orc that you see there, but no coat, just a vest, arms bare, tanned from being out on the seas for so long, leathery skin. He's getting a little bit older, and as he runs up, he looks at the half-orc individual, and he says, "Vinrix, I did it! I told everyone that the captain wanted to be here, so it's gonna be just any time now before the rest of the crew arrives, so no need to worry about that." Vinrix, as they have been deemed, kind of turns over and looks and says, "Oi, Jarek, well done. I'm sure the captain is going to be very impressed." And up this ramp are the heavy thud of boots as another crew member joins the Storm Queen. You as a party have been docked here at the Storm Queen for just a little under a couple days, a little like a day and a half. You were told that this was going to be a week's reprieve. You had just come from a large, long trip of intercepting merchant ships and pillaging and getting as much trade goods as you can to then come here and black market. Very classic, normal trip for the likes of the Storm Queen. And at this point, the reputation of the Storm Queen is as such that the flag means something in these waters, and people avoid that flag as much as they can, making your job pretty easy. Oftentimes, people just surrender, and it's actually been it's been a minute maybe since you've gotten into a physical altercation. Something that the captain is always making sure he is yelling at you about to not remain soft. But a minute ago, Jarek, the human man, came to you and found you wherever you found yourself in this city, whether you're at the local tavern drowning yourself in ale, the local brothel, having a time of your life there, or if you were just out and fishing on a singular rowboat, looking for some time to yourself. Whatever you found yourself wanting to do here in Port Skull, it was interrupted by Jarek, as he told you that Captain Seascales was ordering the crew, everyone, to get to the Storm Queen before sundown because you were off and he had somewhere for you to be. So the first crew member that has now reached the Storm Queen and is approaching this ramp is Dirk Dirkland. So, Dirk, do you want to go ahead and describe your character for everyone?
I do. Dirk Dirkland. I'm going to do it in my normal voice and then it's back. That'll crash my chord. Dirk Dirkland is a proud dwarven wizard and quartermaster of this vessel, very experienced in magic. As, you know, he's very fascinated by the stars and all of that out there. He comes from a long line of navigators, from people who worked on merchant ships, who worked at, which is very odd for, like, the dwarven culture. We're very, like, underground, but they were, like, underwater's underground, too. Being on the water, same fucking thing. So they went out there. His father's name was Dirk. His grandfather's name was Dirk. His grandfather's name was Dirk. All have been Dirk Dirkland for, like, 100 years. But he's very much, he's a gruff guy. He's got two long beard, like, it's like he shaved right in the middle, and he has two long beard things that tie right here, and he definitely, like, ties them up to get them out of his face, as he knows sometimes a lot of shit gets in your beard right here, and he just doesn't like it. So he gets down here long, like, almost, like, silvery red hair going down. He's not old, but he likes the style. He likes the life he's living.
Yeah.
And very, like, classic, like a hybrid wizard pirate outfit. Like, I don't know how I'd fully describe that. Like, almost steampunk, but not.
Love it. No, I love it. Yeah, I can immediately see it.
But
What do you think Dirk's been getting up to over the last day and a half in the port?
He's definitely there were a couple of days where he was hanging out with the crew, getting drunk with everybody else. Very much enjoying that. He does have proficiency in brewer's supplies, so he's definitely tried to see how fast he could make some rum, which is what he does every single time he's on. Sometimes he's poisoned the crew outright. Sometimes he has like something really successful, and sometimes he just has, maple syrup. He got molasses is what he ends up with. But he tries that. And then he sits down and reads and gets drunk by himself a couple of days. But he's coming in and out, doing a lot of just like things that he does on shore. But he's always itching to get back on the sea because that's where he believes he belongs.
Gotcha. Yeah. So Dirk's not necessarily minding joining the ship then today. Vinrix, the half orc, they look over Jarek's shoulder, and they look at you and they say, "Oh, ahoy there, Dirk! At least someone with some sense. Do you know where we're going? What's the business here?"
Let me see if I recall. It's been a bit of a rough week, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, you were there.
Right, yeah, I was. And I was hoping to stay there for a bit longer.
Aye, but the sea, she be calling.
Apparently.
Do I know where we're going?
Actually, no. That's a point of definitely a point of curiosity to Dirk. But your next trip was planned in about a week. You were going to go up the southern coast and then through the Nildara River up to Folend to do some pillaging and some stealing. And there was a specific item that you needed that Captain Seascales was planning on retrieving, part of a contract for kind of a black market vendor in the port. But that wasn't scheduled for another week, so it's only been a day and a half. So you're not exactly sure why the captain has gathered everybody around or where you're going.
I wish I could tell you, but I don't know myself. We'll figure it out together. I'll ask the captain, see if I can get a little bit of know-how before we actually cast off.
Wonderful. All right. Well, good to see you, Dirk. And you know that this is Vinrix. Vinrix is the sail rigger of the ship, and they have just kind of recently been promoted to that position. They were kind of the apprentice of the sail rigger, and just recently came into that position. So they're new to it, but still kind of have that like respect of a lower ranking crew member that they show you, and are slowly easing into their way of becoming a peer to you, which is why they refer to you as Dirk instead of quartermaster. And then Jarek Armstrong, who is still a low crew member, he looks over at you and he says, "Aye, quartermaster."
We can alleviate with that. I helped you do a keg stand.
He claps you on the shoulder. And as this discussion is happening, another crew member will join the Storm Queen. Matt, would you like to describe your character?
Hey everyone, my name's Harry. I'm the surgeon on this here bucket of bolts. There's nothing I like more than sightseeing with my friends and making sure they're feeling A-okay. Just to describe my look.
Yes, please.
I am a human with kind of longish, like a little bit flowy, shoulder-length brown hair, wearing like scrubs, like surgeon scrubs, but they're like very brightly colored. And definitely more fashionable than practical. And as he's approaching the ship, he's kind of hurrying a little bit and looking over his shoulder, like running up to the ship.
So what do you think Harry's been up to?
He was probably at the bar, trying to get some of the patrons to buy some of his elixirs and potions.
Okay.
But he had to make a quick getaway out of the bar. So
all right. I like to imagine that Harry says what you said. "Hi everyone, I'm Harry." Vinrix kind of looks over at you, and they say, "Yes, We know who you are, Harry. You've been part of the crew for quite some time now.
Good, just making sure you don't forget me. I love to see you, Benrix.
We definitely don't forget you, Harry. They kind of just like shake their head. And you actually, no, I'll describe it for you. The ship, the layout of the ship, just so those who are joining know. There are 2 ramps to go up to the ship, and both meet on the middle. The ship itself is about... actually, I can find out real quick. The ship itself is, I think, yeah, from the tip of the statue, like from the very tip of the, I don't know what that would be called, the front of the ship. Yeah, the bow, yeah. To the very back, come on, hey, listen, I didn't do any prep for this, is 160 feet, so it's a very large ship. And in the middle are, kind of right next to the ramps, are 2 cannons on either side that kind of make up the middle of this ship. And in the middle of the cannons on either side are a large stack of cannonballs that are tied down with secure rigging to make sure that... What is happening? What's going on?
Angie shared a GIF in the chat that made me really laugh.
It's the Camp Rock when they're doing the like Star Wars. I was getting on the
Camp Rock. Amazing. Sorry, I just had to ask. I wanted to. I know I just had FOMO. Okay, so so the cannons are on either side with the cannonballs in the middle. In the very middle, like center of the ship, is the large mast, and right to the side of that is a big open grate that can be opened for larger cargo. As you continue forward towards the bow, there's 2 staircases on either side that lead up to where the 3rd front mast is, and that's also where the 2 anchors are dropped. And below that is a door that opens up onto like a big storage that lies there underneath the bow. And then as you go towards the stern of the ship, the back of the ship, there are 2 more large staircases that lead up to the helm where the wheel is, with the first mast being right behind that. And then at the bottom of so as you go up onto the deck, so at deck level below the helm is a large door that leads to the captain and crew quarters, as well as the bowels of the ship where you'll find like the mess hall and the kitchen and stuff like that. So that's the make out of the ship. And as Harry, if you're making an escape, you probably quickly make your way inside somewhere.
Yep, gotta go.
And behind you, we have our next crew member. Michael, would you like to describe your character?
Oh gosh, sure. So approaching is a high elf of somewhat youthful age, as most elves. That's kind of difficult to place the exact year.
Yeah.
Kind of very basic leather armor, very like unassuming clothes. Paler than you would think for someone that spends their life primarily outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
Blonde hair that's a bit darkened due to just exposure to the sun. It's kind of the only part of him that indicates that he works outside.
Yeah.
Along his waist is a belt with a bunch of different items dangling from it. You see a pin cushion that is like cotton in the shape of a skull that has a bunch of pins in it.
Amazing.
Some little glass vials of pigment, which if you would ever look at his the ends of his hands, his fingers are kind of permanently stained in different like paint pigments.
Cool.
Occasionally there'll be like a streak of like purple along his cheek. Some scissors, you can see like a pair of glasses also attached, and then like kind of obscure, it's not really like a focus of his, is like his rapier, got a shield, and then like across his back he has a crossbow that actively has dust on it because he just never uses it.
Love it.
So that's Cal.
Yeah, and what's Cal's role on this ship? He's the bosun, right?
Yes, Cal's the bosun, so in charge of mostly maintenance. So doing a lot of repairs to sails or just general upkeep of making sure that the ship looks nice.
For sure, no, and a very important part of the ship. And what do you think Cal in this last day and a half has been up to in the Skullport?
Mostly been shopping for supplies,
Yeah.
always looking to get more fabrics for just like sprucing the place up a little bit. Maybe he wants to add some pillows and
Amazing.
the quarters so that everyone's nice and comfortable. That's what
Yeah. As Cal kind of walks up the ramp of the ship, Venric seems to have now just kind of taken up station at the top of this ramp, greeting the crew members as they come in, and they look over at you and they say, "Oi, Cal, sorry the trip was cut short. Hope you enjoyed it while you could."
Yeah, it was really nice. We had some good times getting some good supplies. This is a really unique place here. There's a lot of unique items. I had a great time.
Right.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I did actually. I wanted to have a conversation with you. I'm glad that I see you here. My blanket that I use, right? It's really itchy, and I don't really know what to do with it. I've turned it the other way. Thought maybe the top wouldn't be itchy. It was. It was still itchy that way too.
Both sides are itchy.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. And I was wondering, you seem to know your fabrics and stuff, and I was just wondering, like, what's a not itchy fabric? Because I put a bunch of potato sacks together, and that's what I've been using. And I figured, if it's good enough for a potato, it's good enough for me.
Well, let me tell you something. You're not a vegetable. The vegetables might be comfortable, but that's not going to make you comfortable.
Right,
You need
right.
a nice, good cotton.
Yeah. Oh, cotton.
Cotton blanket.
Oh,
It's gonna be nice and
isn't that going to
breathable.
be expensive, though?
What's your comfort worth?
Right. No, honestly, I just never really thought about it that way. And this is why I wanted to come to you, Cal,
Yeah.
I just knew that you'd be able to help me out with this.
Let me tell you something. You're not a vegetable. I have to tell you that. It's you.
I feel a little bit like a vegetable sometimes, I just feel like I'm not really doing much.
Don't ever think that way. That's not good. You might look at the end of the day and say, "Wow, I didn't do anything." That's not necessarily true. Maybe you made someone's day with a nice smile. And that's doing something. You know what I mean?
Wow. Cal, I gotta say, I'm really glad I talked to you just now. That made me feel really good.
Yeah. The next time we dock, we can start looking at some cotton sheets.
I'd love that. I'd love that. Yeah, right. Thanks. I really appreciate this. You've really helped me out of here.
Of course.
And as Cal, as the most emotionally mature pirate that I've ever seen, enters this ship, another crew member is walking up the ramp. Angie, would you like to describe your character?
Yes. So you see kind of clomping up the ramp, the most giantest woman ever, probably that you've seen, a Goliath woman with gray skin covered in tattoos, but like very wavy and curvy, not the like harsh kind of lines that are accustomed to most Goliaths. She has like brown armor with like chainmail on top. It's very heavy, weighing her down, adding to the clomping, but she will not take it off. And her hair is kind of like, she's bald with like a braid coming out of the top of her head, just like very thick, down with like wavy tattoos on her face as well. And then on her back, she has a giant, like, her-sized glaive that is, like, ornate with a giant blade at the end, and then, like, fish bones, kind of, like, looks like somebody pulled a fish spine out and stuck a glaive on the top of it. Very cool, very beautiful. And she's clomping up and sees everybody, and she's like, "Hey, guys!" Are we ready to set sail?
Hi, Al!
It's your first mate, Aloha. Here I am.
Hey, How do you pronounce the name again one more time?
That's a great question. I totally forgot. I think when I wrote Ailinoa.
Ailinoa. Okay,
yeah,
great.
Ailinoa.
Ailinoa, you're the one that I was really hoping would be able to tell us what's going on here.
So?
Has the captain told you where we're going?
Absolutely not, but I am here for it.
I love your energy.
Yes.
I can definitely understand why Captain chose you as first mate.
Yep, I am. Oh, yeah, I'm here for the captain. He's not my god, but he may as well be. You know. Sea scales. Anyway, how's everybody doing?
And in this awkward silence, it is interrupted, or maybe saved, by the thud of one more pair of boots, as Eric's character joins the rest of the crew.
Yeah, hello, my name is Jebediah Osiris. You see him carrying up a large crate full of goods. He's got this deep, dark orange hair that's slicked back underneath the chef's cap. He's got this big, bushy beard that is just... I'm losing it. This big, bushy beard that is just tied together right here with a nice little old bow tie. He's always got an apron that he cleans quite regularly. Yep. And he's got a sleeveless shirt, and he's just got muscles on muscles. And he's got a nice tattoo of a classic anchor on his arm. He's wearing a chef hat and glasses that are always down by his nose.
Oh my god, it's
Down
amazing.
at his side, he's got two large chef's knife and a bandolier of other cooking utensils around his waist. And he's always got a big mug of ale on his side.
Amazing.
Jebediah.
Vidrix calls out to you and says, oh, ahoy, Jebediah! What do you got cooking for us this time? Did you get anything special? Any surprises?
No, we're having rack of lamb tonight. Just coming off a nice old little shore stay. So I got some
that's my
fresh meat for
favorite.
you.
I swear to God, the Storm Queen has the best fed crew on the high seas. That is for sure.
Thank you kindly.
And as all of you are talking on the deck of the Storm Queen, except for Harry. Harry, as you're kind of like about to step inside, everyone else is joined up on the side of the ship. The door swings open with a big kick, and you see two long legs step forward as the imposing figure of the captain of this ship steps out. A large 6'7" blue dragonborn with scales as deep as the darkest parts of the sea that shine over his arms, leather coat rolled up, filled with holes of stab wounds and rapiers that have tried to make their mark but never were able to. A thick leather vest that falls over a pair of leather slacks, and then two big, large, bare, scaled feet, and a long, spiked tail. The face of the man, long, dragon-like snout with two sets of like spiked fins that kind of make his ears that come out from behind the neck, and then a long kind of not the traditional wide pirate hat, but the narrow ones that go across the center, the kind of admiral type Royal Navy hats, but not very well taken care of. Definitely has been clearly run through salt water many times and then put back on a head. And you see Captain Seascales step forward, and he says, "Ahoy, crew! It's good to see the crew of the Storm Queen. It's like I've been missing you for years." And he comes up to you, Harry, and he's going, if you let him, to pick you up in a big hug.
Hey, Captain, it's good to see you.
He picks you up in a big hug, squeezes maybe a little bit too tight. and then,
Ouch.
and then
I think I'm a
puts you
surgeon. I can take care of myself. Can we actually get going pretty soon here?
Oh, that's what I love about that's what I love
Enthusiasm.
about you, Harry. Exactly. It's your enthusiasm. We're gonna be hitting the seas here very shortly. But I just wanted to make sure we've got everyone on board. Pepin's already down in the kitchen, Jebediah, so I'm sure he's gonna be waiting for you. And as you know, Pepin is the 19-year-old halfling apprentice that works in the kitchen with you, because as good as Jebediah is, it's a large crew. He does need some help with inventory, if nothing else. Maybe it's up to you whether he's more of a gopher or more of a sous chef.
He's my sous chef. He's my sous. I respect him.
Yeah. So that's what Captain Seascales tells you. Pepin's already down, and he says, all right, so what we're gonna need, Venrix, I need you to unfurl the sails. Elinoa, I need you up at the helm. All right, back us out of here.
Absolutely. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Dirk, and Jarek, get the anchors up. All right, let's get out of this dock. Let's get on the open seas, and then we'll meet. Jebediah, follow me into the kitchen, please.
All right.
And everybody, Venrix immediately at the side of the ship where she is, or where they are, they reach down to the rope that is connecting one of the sails to the banister of the ship, unties it, and the weight of the rope flies up, and they fly up with it to the first mast to immediately start pulling up the sails, as they have been trained to do. And Jarek and Dirk go up to the front of the ship. Everybody starts doing their jobs that they normally do. You weren't necessarily ordered to do anything, Harry, or you either, Cal, so it's kind of up to you what your characters do in this moment. But as Captain and just new names. As the Captain and Jebediah are going downstairs.
Jebediah Osiris.
Of course, how can I forget? I was so tempted to just make Captain Seascales all of a sudden speak in a Brooklyn accent because I knew you wouldn't be able to survive it. But as he's walking down the stairs, he talks to you, Jebediah, and he says, all right, so I wanted to know, how much supplies do we have? There's a chance we could be on the seas for a good while, and I just wanted to know how much you had prepared for.
Well, how long is a good while?
He kind of like, you're both walking and talking, but he's like, and the way this section works is you've walked into the stern of the ship. There's a bit of a hallway to the left. The thing that takes up the whole deck floor of the left is the captain's quarters. To the right is the first mate's quarters, and then quartermaster's quarters. And then you go down. There's another long hallway with everybody else's quarters on the right, and then on the left is the mess hall and kitchen. Further back, towards the center of the ship, is the big, large storage area. So he's kind of leading you down the stairs at this point now, and he leans to you, and he says, well, it depends on how good we are at figuring out the clues, but I think that the shortest amount of time is going to be about a month. Longest, 2.
Shouldn't be a problem. At the very least, we can go to half rations and, really stretch it out.
All right, I know that we have some adept fishermen on the ship as well, so maybe we can figure something out. Dock at a nearby island. I guess
Where are we going? Where are we heading? Maybe I can tell you what kind of goods we can procure on the way.
We're going through the South Wild Isles, my boy. And you would know what the South Wild Isles are. The South Wild Isles are a series of islands to the direct south of the Port Skulls. You see, Port Skull is in the southern part of Teeroth. However, it is kind of considered very isolated. And it's considered a place that is, like I said, not a lot of civilization there other than the port itself. South of Port Skull might as well be viewed as the edge of the world. People don't go south of Port Skull. You go to the east and west because Port Skull is kind of like this stopping point, this resting point. But south of Port Skull are these series of islands called the South Wild Isles. They're called as such because they are completely untamed. Although many have tried, there are dangerous wildlife from the Divine Blight that still exists and run rampant in these islands. The seas themselves in between the islands tend to be filled with all different kinds of aquatic dangers. It is well known amongst the pirates of Southern Teheroth that the South Wild Isles are a fool's errand. So that's the South Wild Isles when he says that to you.
Tell you what, that sounds more dangerous than a rat in a glue trap factory. We're heading down to the South Wild Isles, you say?
Yeah, I never understand what you're saying, but understand this, Jebediah Osiris. We're gonna be finding the treasure of our lives. Retirement money. I'm talking, Jebediah. You'll see. Trust me on this one, my lad.
So you're saying it's one last job?
One last journey, my boy.
Well, sign me up.
All right, you get to cooking. All right, I want a meal on this crew's belly when they hear this news. You hear me?
Aye, aye. Pepin, get to chopping! Yell out.
Yes, sir! And you see, as you turn the corner into the kitchen, Pepin, completely bald, shaved, as he does every single morning, with a very kind of thin mustache that he's really trying to make into more of a thing. Very simply dressed in common clothes. He did not leave the ship. He stays on the ship. Does not really like to go into town. He's small even for a halfling. He's a little, maybe just under 3 feet tall. And you see him kind of look up at you. And as you turn the corner, and he has a knife in one hand, and he's putting the cutting board on the counter, and he says, "Just anything? Just chop anything?"
We're making rack of lamb, and I'll pass behind him. I'll just go, behind! Behind him.
Amazing. And as
Yes,
you
chef.
start, yes, chef, yes, chef. And as you start prepping, we cut back to Harry. What do you think Harry's doing while the rest of everybody's kind of pulling the ship out?
Yeah, hey guys, just let me know if anyone gets hurt. I'll be in my cabin. Also, if anyone wants to buy any elixirs, potions, salves, just let me know. They're all totally legit. It's cool to see you guys. You know where to find me. I just go into my cabin.
Okay, all right. What about you, Cal?
I'm up on the deck and just perusing things, making sure that everything looks really nice. I do see that some paint has chipped off, actually. There's one little corner that it's totally fine. I can, just spend some time repainting. So I think I'm sitting down. I'm sitting cross-legged on the ship, and I'm just very carefully repainting.
Amazing. It's a definite juxtaposition to the high flying, as the camera's kind of zooming out from you just very patiently painting this one section of the ship, you just see Venrix behind you, in just these quick motions. Dirk and
very acrobatic this way.
yeah, Dirk and Jarek lifting these heavy anchors, and actually no, they would be pulling them up, putting them back onto the ship.
Fucking thing,
Yeah.
Coil him up.
And the ship finds its way out to sea. Go ahead and roll a. What would you roll? What's your? I've never used chef's utensils. What would be the modifier for that? Does it say on the item?
To any ability check you make using the tools. So whatever you decide, I just get to add an
Athletics.
efficiency bonus to it.
Yeah, so I'll either
Performance?
let you do performance or acrobatics, or performance or either performance or straight dexterity.
What about
say.
survive?
You know what? I'll give you survival. No, I'll give you survival. I'll give you survival. That makes sense to me.
13.
13. Okay. Not the best thing you've ever made, but definitely above average. You know,
It's hard to cook when we shove off.
for sure. The ship isn't used to being on the sea yet. It hasn't have the ship itself needs to get accustomed to being in motion again.
Right.
And so even though you only spent a little over a day on land, you still gotta get back into the swing of things. So the crew is fed a decent meal, and as you are all gathered in the mess hall, filling your bellies, Captain Scales looks to you, Eliona, and he says, "Right, can I talk to you for a moment, please?"
Absolutely. Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right,
Absolutely.
follow me. And he takes you out to the hallway, and he says, "Right, so, as first mate, I feel like it's, out of respect to you, I need to tell you what I'm going to tell the others first.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I found a treasure.
Treasure. Got it.
A retirement money treasure.
Like you're gonna retire.
I'm thinking about it.
Wow.
Platinum out
Wow.
your ears, Eliona. Jewels that can't fit in your hands, I'm talking.
Well, yeah.
But it's in the South Wild Isles.
The where?
It's in the South Wild Isles.
I'm sorry. You're saying this.
The
The
South
South
Wild.
Wild.
The South Wild Isles, yes.
The South Wild Isles.
Are you
place where
hearing?
no one-
Are you hearing?
I'm
Are you
hearing-
hearing something not the South Wild Isles? Because I'm
No, I'm
saying the
just
South
shocked.
Wild Isles.
I'm just shocked.
Okay,
That's scary. I mean, I'm not scared, but no. Somebody
it's not
might be
scary.
scared.
Right? Yeah.
No, it's not.
The crew of the
scary,
Storm Queen is not scared.
no. I've never been scared in my life, not once.
Good.
And I touch the end of my glaive, make sure it's still there.
Yeah. Nervous little tick. He says the kicker. There's more to it than that.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm ready.
We have to find the right island.
Have you been there before?
No.
Well, I did you think I've been here before? I've been there
No.
before.
But I got a map. And I got a clue.
And
Right. Right.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
a genius.
I know.
You're a freaking genius.
It's all in a day's work, lass.
Wow, the best captain.
Okay,
in the world.
that's enough.
Cool. Yeah. Good.
Are you ready to tell the rest of the crew? Is there any notes that you have for me?
No,
Any pieces of advice?
I just wrote down treasure. I think that'll get him really going. I think he'll love it.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
You know this. You know the crew of the Storm Queen more than I.
Yep. Yep.
And as he comes back into the mess hall, he says he just immediately kind of starts clearing a table. All right, clear this table off.
Clear,
it's time for us
clear
to
the
talk.
table, everybody. We're talking.
Be careful
the whole
with the
time-
dishes, if you would.
The whole time I stand.
Don't worry, chef, I got him. And Pepin's catching the dishes pretty well as they're starting to fall, and starts gathering those up and putting them over to the water barrels. The captain starts to speak and then looks over at you, Alienoa, and says, "You tied the ropes to the helm, right? Keep us on track."
Absolutely.
Okay.
I did.
All right. Wonderful. All right. So, crew of the Storm Queen, I have some good news for us. We're going treasure hunting.
Hell yeah! I love treasure.
Yeah, don't we all, lad? Don't we all?
That word gets me going.
Hey, me too.
Told you. I told you.
Thank you. Here's the kicker. The treasure's in the South Wild Isles.
What?
Take that in for a moment.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just process that.
I've already processed it.
What?
Now I'm done.
You see
I'm
the
good.
captain. Okay.
I'm good to go.
I look at the captain.
He's just quicker. He's just quicker than you. I guess.
When you work in the kitchen, you gotta work fast. All right.
It's not like he knew earlier or anything.
Okay.
Nope.
Cool. Okay. Keep
Roll
going.
it.
Sorry.
Roll an insight check.
Me?
Yes.
Natural one.
Yep, Captain is a man of his word.
Woo! All right.
Then he lays out a map on the table, and it looks a little something like this. If you look in roll 20.
Nice.
So this is the map of the South Wild Isles. You see Port Skull up there, and you see a series of islands that are etched into this map. And as a matter of fact, I am going to show it to stream as well. Let me just frame it up. There we go. Now, you're looking at this map, and he puts down another piece of parchment. This one is, it looks like a note. And this one... as you will see, it says, "You will find your next steps at the northern end of the first isle. A cave marks your entrance." And then it says, "The first isle will pierce your..." And then it cuts off. Now, I don't know narratively how Captain Scales describes this to you. But mechanically, this is what is going on with this clue. You have to look at the map with the clue that you have and guess which island the clue is talking about. Now,
I think I know it.
you can get more to the clue if you want, but it requires a ritual and a drop of blood from the holder of the map. This drop of blood manifests itself in 1d8 minimum 3 to a loss of their total max HP. And that is permanent until you find the treasure.
All right.
Oh.
Nice.
A mechanic.
Professional mechanics are flying at us.
So he kind of finishes
I think
describing
we're
that.
ready to take a stab at it.
He kind of finishes describing that to you, and he says, "So this is the treasure of Captain Bluebeard. Captain Bluebeard was a mean pirate on the South Wild Isles, and I went through a lot to find this treasure map and this clue." And he kind of explains the magic that is involved with this map and with this piece and with this document. And he says, "So looking at these maps, what do you tell me, crew?"
A lot of complex emotions
I like-
that are coming up. Thinking about venturing into the unknown. It's very intense.
You think you're ready for it, Cal?
Let me get back to you on that.
I appreciate the honesty. I appreciate
That
the
boy's
honesty.
gonna get eaten alive.
No, he won't. I got him.
That's
We need
right.
outgoing lads on this trip. We know this.
All right.
Well, I mean,
Any thoughts on the isle?
I'm pretty sure it's the one shaped like a fucking sword.
Yep.
I would agree.
Right.
I'm not taking part in the riddle part.
I think.
What do
That's
you,
not my
what do you
strong
think,
suit.
Harry?
What?
If you had to guess.
I was gonna say a key, but I'm not. I'm stupid, so no one. I'm just good. I'm just a surgeon. Tell me if you get hurt.
Hey, hey, hey. We don't do that negative talk here on the ship.
Right.
Damn. You know, Dirk. It's good to have you around. Can I grab a beer off you?
I don't have one on me. It's in my quarters.
All right,
I've got one. I
Ah,
also have proficiency in brewer supplies.
Yeah, I know this shit. Always getting drunk off the cool good shit.
There you go.
Hey, thanks. I'll just like sit back and I'm like in pajamas. Like I'll let you guys do this stuff. Just let me know. But if there's like that blood ritual, just let me know. I'll hook you up.
what blood ritual? Did he explain? Oh, he explained.
Yeah, he explained that. I didn't have necessarily a good narrative way to. Also, because it would have been a lot of talking, and that voice is hurting my throat.
The blood ritual. You know, the 1d8 minimum 3.
Right.
So why
Yeah.
you measure- What measurement is D? I don't understand.
Dice.
For Dirk.
That's upsetting that you. D for Dirk is
Roll
right.
6 Dirks, minimum 3.
Minimum 3 mercs.
That's a unit of measurement I can get behind.
So are we all on the same page? It's the island that looks like a sword.
Agreed.
Nice.
All right. Well, then we should set a course. Quartermaster, what's the direction we should travel?
Aye. From here, we should be going west.
And we should
Depending
just...
on the streams. Do we have any jet streams that we know about?
No, not that we know about. We can just head directly west and hit the tip of the spear. Or the sword,
Aye.
or whatever it is.
I'll plot the course then. And he immediately takes out his map and, or takes the map and then, takes out, protractors and shit. Just starts doing sorts of calculations on it.
You travel for the next few days. And you start to reach your destination. You know that you're going to be reaching it later this day. As you approach the Isle, Vinrix kind of spots it first, kind of spending a lot of time up in the crow's nest. You pull to the beach of the most northern tip of the, why can't I? Oh, because I don't have my thing. Right there. You pull up to the beach there. You see a simple beach, jungle line. You see no rock formations or anything like that. You see nothing that could stick out to you from a distance. Alright, so we should pull up.
Roll in.
Well, there's no rock formation. I feel like what we're looking for might not be here.
Well, you said it was the one that looked like a sword.
Caves can be underground as well. They don't necessarily present themselves right away. Sinkholes and the like. I remember I have a cousin who works in the mines and has said as much.
Right.
Upon further inspection, I do see another sword on the map.
You see another sword.
I think so, right here, maybe?
Right.
That looks more like a cleaver. I guess
Wrong
that's
with cleaver.
Perhaps we should look at another clue.
we have another clue?
Well, we could do the D8.
Wow.
We have
I
to
got another
blood
paper.
sacrifice.
Did I hear someone talking about the blood sacrifice?
I'll be willing to take the
Captain?
blood sacrifice.
Nope.
Oh,
Who-
All right.
Does someone take the blood sacrifice?
I'll be willing to take the blood sacrifice
All
for the
right.
captain, for my crew.
Okay. Angie, for Aeliona, you step up to the letter. You are the one to hold the piece of parchment, and you take your finger along the edge of the paper, cutting your finger. Oh yeah, it's a paper cut. And as you do that, you feel this pool of necrotic energy from your finger, and I need you to roll a d8 for me.
The whole time I'm glancing at the captain to see if he's proud of me.
I will say he's very impressed. Yes.
So I'll just remember.
What is that?
I rolled a 7.
A 7. So your max HP is decreased by 7
Okay.
until
Okay,
you
I
find this treasure.
I immediately come up with a cold handkerchief and I put it on your forehead and I'm like, just sit down. You're gonna feel faint.
I do. That was a lot.
Just sit down, relax. Here's some orange
But
juice.
as you do this, a second part of the clue appears. And it now says the first isle will pierce your heart with its motion swift as a hawk, while
Well, that didn't really help much, did it?
Nice sacrifice, though. Appreciate it.
Ugh.
Here, take two
Anything
of
for
these.
my
I'm gonna
crew.
give you 2 snacks that if we run into trouble today, you can use a bonus action to get 3 temporary hit points.
Oh, snap.
Oh wow, thank you.
he makes the greatest donuts.
There,
Appreciate the
donut.
poetry that's gone into
Those donuts.
writing these.
I
clues.
immediately just
I know, I agree, Kyle. I think that Bluebeard was a bit of a poet.
It's really beautiful. The
Right.
artistry is very interesting.
I love that. Do we have any other ideas on this clue?
I mean, we could investigate the island just to be sure.
We're already here.
Well, we didn't.
Hey,
We didn't get off the ship, did we? Did I miss that part?
No, however, I will say for the sake of brevity, you get off on the island, you go throughout the jungle, you find no entrance to a cave readily available.
It sounds like we've got the wrong island, guys.
It's okay,
I'm not
team.
part
It's
of
all
this,
right.
But we gained an experience in finding a new land, and that's
Exactly.
Really important.
Thank you, Cal. Hey, Cal, by the
Cal.
way, I don't know if you're the guy to come to for this, but I need new towels in my cabin.
Okay.
Cool, thanks.
I'm
Appreciate it.
typically not, but I'm
Oh.
I'm actually like not the guy to come to for that. But I'm
Oh,
willing to help.
my
you with
bad.
That.
I am so
No, it's
sorry.
totally fine. We put in a group effort here, and that's what keeps the ship going.
Usually
Okay.
that goes to one of the lower ranking crew members.
Oh, okay. Well, whoever's in charge, please give me new towels. I've been days.
You could get your own there too, you know, Harry.
I'm the surgeon. I'm the most important part of the ship.
I'd say that the
well,
captain is the
uh,
most important
the
part of this
captain.
ship.
Well, none of you'd be eating without me. It wouldn't last quick.
All right, before we get into a mutiny and I have to kill all of you, does anyone else have any ideas about these second isles?
I think I've got an idea, and I think it has to do with heart. We've
Right.
got an island that looks upside down, a little craggy, like a rock, and we've got motion as swift. There seems to be a depiction of a whirlpool at the bottom of the island. That swift motion, the heart might be another clue. It's right next to us, although we can't see it in the distance. We're gonna have to travel.
Right.
Are you gonna have a heart pierce your heart?
It pierces your heart. It is a heart. It's craggy. I don't know. Do you have a better idea?
Well, the other sword would be my idea.
I guess we could swing by.
Well,
Go
if
the
we
long
go-
way around.
If we go to the other island, we might be able to slingshot ourselves from this whirlpool. Do we know how accurate this map is?
I would say you would know from the looks of this map. You've seen maps like this before. Some stuff, like the very bottom right, the sea creature, is added for flair.
Would I know that the whirlpool is added for flair?
You would know that there's a 50-50 shot.
I say we try the next island as it looks like a heart.
I mean, we're here.
Well, we'd have to go to the northern tip of it, so we wouldn't be going near the whirlpool.
That's all right. It's still swift motion. Looks like a heart. Looks like there's rocks there.
Yeah, we're pretty close by. Just swing on down.
All right, let's do it.
You want to take a
That's
friendly
a
wager there, Dirk? 5 gold. It's not the island.
Oh,
You're on.
All right.
All right.
I forgot.
And
to give
as you set sail for yet another day, I need Michael to roll a d8 for me.
No.
yeah, I love
Okay.
Don't fuck it up.
4.
Good
4.
roll. Good roll.
Okay.
Mediocre roll.
As you are traveling around the corner of this island, Vinrick spots it first. They start ringing a bell up at the top of the crow's nest. It looks like we've got a wreck ship coming up. Wreck ship.
Ship coming up. Wreck.
You see
Wreck
some
ship coming up.
You see some wreck ship coming up.
Really wreck ship.
Yeah, there's a wreck ship coming up.
There's a wreck ship coming up.
Nobody can text.
It is how it happened. As you begin to approach, you see a bunch of debris in the water of this ship. And it is surrounded kind of by this misty fog that you've kind of found yourselves in. And it's not super dense. You can see everything through it. It's kind of like a more intense overcast day is kind of what it feels like. And as you approach and make your way through, actually, you know what? I never changed the... You're not at the docks anymore, guys. You're on the open ocean.
Come on.
And as you approach, you see a human man, waving his arms on this like large plank, and he's like shouting something, or at least attempting to. But like, one, you're kind of far away, and two, it looks like he's been out at sea for a while and is like unable to get up the strength to yell forward.
Can I do a real quick Arcana check just to see if like this mist I've observed it in like magical ways before.
Roll an Arcana check.
We should wait for him to die and then take his stuff.
11.
It's not a bad idea. 11. There's definitely something a little weird about it. That's what you get with an 11.
I walk up to the captain and I pull in.
He's like looking over the ship.
Aelino and I walk over. I pull them both over and there's something funny about that vessel, Cap.
Well, it doesn't seem to be much of a vessel anymore, if that's what you're speaking on, Dirk.
Not a vessel.
The mist seems something different. I can't put my finger on it, but something's off.
Ahoy there, sir! And as you're getting a little bit closer, the man's about 50, 60 feet away in the water now, and you can kind of hear a voice peeking through. Please, help me. I've been at sea for so long. I just need some fresh water. And a break from the sun, please.
We fire upon him.
What if we maybe...
Is
Oh, am I there at all?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Everyone's been gathered.
Maybe if we, bring him on board and ask him, like, what's going on? And if he tells us that, he could locate some treasure for us, wonderful. If he lies and tries to kill us, then we can cut his eyelids off and torture him for a bit.
I like that. I like the way you think, Cal.
That's one more mouth to feed.
Possible options.
I can tell from here that he's gonna die any second, so
Yeah, maybe we don't have to
Probably not
worry
worth-
about that. Maybe we can just see what we can get out of him.
what's the weather like right now? He said it was.
It's like intense overcast, yeah.
So he said he's been dying from the sun all day today.
Mm-hmm.
It's been overcast all day.
A liar.
It was pretty sunny until you got to this part of the ocean, and it's now pretty overcast.
Should I start loading a cannon?
just cannonball him.
Not yet. Stand down, Jebediah.
How about we at least get
All right.
him on the boat, right?
I don't think that's a good idea, sir. We might need to figure out what he's doing. There's ways that people can transfer curses from their vessel onto ours, and something's off. It might be a trap, sir, but if we could talk to him and see if we could get any more information out of him, then we could
I'd be
see
willing.
if it's safe to bring him on board.
How far away is he? Probably.
60, 50 feet away.
Okay, to bring.
Well, I can hit him with my knife if he pulls anything funny. But yeah, you can do whatever you call. First mate, captain, you call.
Aelinoa,
Yep.
take Cal, take one of the rowboats, go see him.
Yes, sir. Come on, Cal.
I can tell from here that it's an advanced case that I'm not going to be able to cure because he's a goner. So this is
What's
really...
wrong with him?
Oh, classic case of river fever. I mean,
Oh,
I've never
river
seen anything, and it's pretty bad down this way. So
What's river?
River fever took my paw.
yeah, oh nice. I'm like, what?
Nice.
Oh, sorry.
He was
an
an asshole. There, you're right. It was
aren't
that.
we all? Aren't we all?
All right, so Cal and Aelinoa gather into the small rowboat / lifeboat off to the side of the ship and lower themselves down with the help of Vinrix. You start to slowly approach this man on the water. Everyone else is kind of on the banister of the ship looking over Jebediah with a dagger in his hands ready. And what do you say or do as you approach this man?
I think I'm the fabric shears that are attached to my belt. I'm just like sharpening them.
Okay. Amazing.
So I'm like rowing,
Yeah.
and I look at Cal and I'm like, so were we gonna invite him on the ship, or were we?
I
What
was
was the
really
plan here?
unclear about the instructions.
Yeah.
I didn't get a lot of mixed
Cool. It
messages.
wasn't just me.
No,
Well,
a lot
let's
of
just-
mixed feelings are involved in this.
Yeah. Yeah, I always feel at peace when I'm talking to you, Cal. This is
Well,
a
thank you so much. I'm
Cool,
glad that you
yeah.
feel comfortable enough to open up to me emotionally. That really means a lot.
wow. And a little tear like trickles down.
Amazing.
cheek, and I'm just like, so I'm just gonna ask him like what his deal is.
Okay.
You're cool with that. Do you want to just like follow my lead, or
What's your
feel
deal?
like
Yeah, no,
like-
I think that's a really that's inventive, and I think you're really flexing your creative muscles right with this sort of
Man.
opportunity.
Ahoy! Hello! It's only about 50 or 60 feet, so you're like, you've already gotten there at this point.
hello?
Hi, please, may I come aboard?
Well, it's a very small boat, and who are you? What's your name?
My name. I don't remember my name anymore.
Well, this is not boding well for you.
That's a bad sign. That's a really bad sign.
I used to remember my name.
What? How long have you been out here?
Days. Years.
It's a pretty big
Decades. I don't know.
wow. Okay.
That must be rough. That must be really hard for you to process that.
No one ever stops. They all just keep going, and I just keep waiting.
To
Wow.
kill
No
people?
one ever stops. No, of course not. I would never harm a fly.
Insight check.
Go ahead, roll an insight check. I would say Cal would give you advantage on this. Cal's also eyeing this guy up and down.
That sucked. I rolled 2 3s. +4, so 7.
You firmly believe that this man is telling you the truth.
I think he's telling the truth, Cal.
You are
People
the first
see-
mate.
People see the mist. They think that these waters are dangerous. Oh, you know what's an interesting point, Cal? Will you make a? Gosh, what would this be? I'm gonna say history check at advantage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dang it. I have paladin skills.
Oh, paladin skills.
Damn it. I should have used that instead of an insight check.
Pretty good.
I rolled
And
divine.
pretty bad. That's gonna be 18.
18. With an 18, it took you a second to realize, but you know your fabrics, you know your fashion. The outfit that this man is wearing is from the earliest a century ago.
Ooh, haunted.
Well, there's a lot to unpack there. We bring him up on our boat here. I think we
Yeah,
should probably
let's-
yeah.
Let's do it.
You're gonna let me come aboard?
Well,
I think so, but
if you
I do
try
want you
anything.
yeah, if I just want you to be very aware that if you do are an antagonistic force upon us, you will very likely become our chum to catch some more fish. So that's just sort of the nature of things. If you're really aggressive, we're probably gonna have to chop you up, and it's gonna be really unpleasant. And I don't feel like sawing through bone today. That's just my truth, and that's how I feel.
We can ask Harry to do that.
Oh, that's a really
Yeah. He would
Yeah,
love
that's-
to be involved.
He would, yeah, he would really. Oh, you could
Yeah.
also be a medical specimen. That's cool.
Oh,
There's lots of
I don't-
possibilities here.
I don't think that's gonna be necessary. I don't think that's gonna
Okay,
be
we're just
necessary.
letting you know the possibilities.
I
of what's gonna
appreciate it.
happen.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And as he stands up, you see this kind of like shimmer of arcane energy,
yeah. Oh.
and the clothes that he is wearing become fresher. They look more new. They look as if they are from the time. His body kind of cleans up. His scruff begins to shave, but his skin also becomes quite pale, and his eyes become slightly white as he looks down at both of you standing on this plank, and he says, "No one ever stopped. 167 years, no one ever stopped. They all shot at me, mostly with cannons. They tried to steal from me, they tried to harm me. But the two of you genuinely just tried to help me. And with that I can find peace. And I appreciate you."
Telling your story.
And as the sun begins to open up the sky above you, the visage of this man becomes more and more transparent as he starts to fade away. and where he was standing, you see a kind of canvas burlap sack.
Throw a dagger at him.
Into the water.
Got him! Got him! I killed him! Everybody saw it! I killed him! He's gone now.
No, that was classic river fever. You just fade away in the sun. That's a terrible disease.
I grab the burlap.
Do you look inside?
Yeah.
Inside the burlap sack are 2 healing potions and 50 platinum pieces.
Is this the treasure?
No, I don't think so, but did you find some coin, lass?
Yeah, some platinum.
Hey, see, now this is why we have Cal on the ship, because sometimes emotional maturity is what a pirate needs.
I loved it.
With a tinge of serial killer.
Hey, you know, I'm just here to make sure that we're all moving forward on our goals and completing our mission and model of being pirates. You know what I mean? That's
Moving forward we are. Get back to the boat, you two! And Captain Seascales, like, kind of, like, backs away. As you continue your journey for the sake of brevity, you make your way to the northern end of the left side island, right here. And as you do so, the third clue magically appears
Thank God.
as you get closer to this island.
Sounds like someone will be owing me 5 fucking
As
gold.
the end of the clue says, while it flies through the air to hit its target, and you start to notice that this island looks like an arrowhead and not an upside down heart. So he was wrong for the reasoning.
I'll pay you from the treasure we found.
5 platinum.
Well, that's my
5
treasure.
gold.
That's me and Cal's treasure.
No,
Kinda
that's
like-
at the end. Blueberry.
Well, except for the
Oh.
captain's cut, of course.
Yeah, the captain's
We
cut.
all found it.
You didn't find any treasure. As a matter of fact, you wanted us to shoot him out of the water. If I were you,
killed
Jebediah,
him.
I'd shut that trap and head down to the kitchen.
All
the
of us,
hostile
Go.
feelings
I killed
going
the
on
ghost
right
and I
now.
walked up.
Feelings.
there's a lot of hostile feelings going on.
You're right, Cal.
I'll take care of the healing
I'll
potions.
take my
no
10-second breaths. I guess we should do this.
Not that we need healing potions, but seriously, I'll grab them.
I'll hand him over, like, immediately. Just be like, surgeon, trust the surgeon.
You see me immediately take the healing potion and to take out another empty flask and to transfer it into my own flask and stopper it. All right. everyone.
Cross contamination.
No. You,
Trust the
Come
surgeon,
on.
man.
yeah,
You're right.
I got
Right.
it. I have a degree in this. Don't.
Have you performed surgery on this ship before? Like, have we seen you perform surgery?
I would
To
say,
people that have lived. No.
All right.
yeah, and I would also
You
say
look like
that
you know what you're doing. Though.
I would also say that, like, in Harry's defense, like I said, there's not been a lot of action recently. So there's been quite some time before any real injuries have happened, other than ones that have just naturally healed themselves that maybe he's taking credit for.
Have you even helped anybody with like a severe case of diarrhea while we've been on here? Like, have you done anything?
Yeah.
Me.
Who here has diarrhea? Be honest.
I have before.
Definitely.
Nasty
For sure.
case.
Well, okay, that's my fault. Okay, and I pull out like little tiny.
All we've had is
bottles.
lamb and potatoes for taste.
All right, everyone, just drink this little mixture that I made for all of you, and I hand you all a small little vial that's red, bright red colored.
Immediately.
Drink it all. You should be fixed in no time.
I'm gonna investigate that.
Thank you, Harry.
Yeah, go ahead, roll an investigation check. What does it taste like, Matt?
Mostly vinegar.
Okay.
Fucking love it.
18.
It says Harry Hill's Splendid Soda on a little label, printed off label on the side.
Yeah.
Yes, it's mostly vinegar and some lemon.
This is gonna make me shit even more.
Are you the surgeon?
That's a good question,
Made of
Dirk.
Vinegar and lemon.
Are
He
you the
doesn't tell how to
surgeon,
do your
Dirk?
job.
Dirk's not the surgeon.
All right, then look up at the stars and take your drink.
I and I
Another locker.
and cover like part of it with one half of the beer,
Yeah.
and just like get over to the side and like start pouring it in the water if I can.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Don't you all feel better now?
I feel
Yeah.
I feel
Amazing.
unaffected currently, but I'm assuming it's going to take some time.
It'll take as much time as you need. Isn't there a treasure to be found? I'll be in my quarters.
Right.
Take your fucking flask back, and I throw the thing back at it.
As you, small crew goes to the island once again. I know I say it all the time. It just makes sense for the sake of brevity. A small crew goes onto the isle. You walk into the cave, and simply sitting on the cave, wrapped up, is another piece of parchment that the captain reaches in and grabs and immediately unfurls for the crew that is here. And you all see this second document. It says, receive the location of the treasure by docking on the western side of the second isle. An ancient harbor will mark your entrance. And then the first part of the clue says, this isle is king of these waters. And then it cuts out. So
Wow.
the cap...
There's a crown.
I
Wait,
would
did
it
you-
be a crown.
Where do you see a crown?
well,
I think it's the first one.
and I like whip out the map,
yeah, yep, the map's
and
up.
I like throw it on the sand, and I very diligently point to the
You can hold down your mouse and click on it. Yep.
this one.
That looks like a ship to me.
Well, it could be a crown.
That
This-
looks much
I've
more
not
like
seen a lot of
crown.
royalty, but
This kind of looks like a shark to Jebediah.
We could really
King
use this
of the
map to sort of
waters.
identify thoughts and feelings of like, what do you see in this specific island? Do you see a crown?
Sort
Do
of
you
like
see
a Rorschach test.
I see.
Last time I did a Rorschach
Unlocking
test, I
the,
cried for 3 days. I
getting
don't
different
want-
points of view from everyone.
what if we turn it
Honestly,
upside down?
I will say as the DM, that's 100% what's happening right now, and I love it.
Well, I like the king of the water thing. That's a take I never thought about.
Well, what if we just get a clue out of the way?
I'm not. I could. Okay.
Harry?
Not you again. Not you again.
Oh,
I'll
no.
take one
Harry,
for
if
the
you're the
team.
surgeon.
No, I'm the surgeon. I should die last.
But
so
you said
no,
that-
thank you.
I'm pretty sure you said if we needed the blood ritual that you were the one to call on to.
No, I'll just be there with a cold compress and a hug.
Right.
Real quick question.
I have my.
What does the cold compress do for the bleeding? If you're putting it on our head.
Dirk, you're asking a lot of questions about my process, and that's kind of I went to school for this, so it's kind of like I'm not telling you how to brew beer. You know what I'm saying?
You have several times.
Because I think that my IPA is pretty good.
You're good. Illinois, you're good.
Okay.
Dirk, I think you're next in line. Quartermaster.
I am very weak.
First mate, then quartermaster. I think that's
As a
about it.
wizard, I am hyper weak.
Listen.
I don't care.
Maybe we should have Pepin do it.
No, not Pepper. Nobody's getting near Pepper.
I
He's
think
just
that
a
Might
boy.
take him out.
That would kill him.
I come upstairs with Pepin in my grasp.
I can do it.
All right, I will do it in Pep instead if you're going to be such a little, so-and-so about it.
I will say, in Dirk's defense, Jebediah, you're a bit more hardy than him.
Yeah, but I need the dexterityness of my fingers to chop. But
All
I'll
right.
do it.
Is this gonna make the food worse if
Yep,
Jebediah
only
goes
one
in?
way to find out. Shit.
He takes the document, paper cuts his finger, you feel the necrotic pull of energy. Roll a d8 for me, bud.
Deep breaths, deep breaths.
It's hard to see. 2.
2, so minimum of 3.
So 3.
Your max HP is reduced by 3 until you find the treasure. But the second clue does appear on the document. You see it now says, this isle is king of these waters, and the tips of the headpiece do not...
It's a crown.
Still kind of feel like it's a shark.
Tips of the headpiece.
I don't want to say your
Sharks have
sacrifice,
heads.
Jebediah, wasn't worth it, but
Sometimes
Yeah,
we
I
have to
think-
sacrifice to show we're wrong.
Do we have the supplies to
And
go that
experience,
far?
like Cal says.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that we, no, hearing what Jebediah told us, we can make our way to the western side of the crown. If that's the crown. Or we can travel south and go to the western side of the shark. But I don't necessarily know what headpiece has to do with shark.
I mean,
Sharks
the
have heads.
of these waters, and the tips of the headpiece do not. It might be the headpiece of a shark. I'll give him that, but it's more likely.
What's the headpiece of a shark?
It's a head.
The
The headpiece
fin.
is its head.
The fin.
Oh, like a mask.
Oh, that's a good
All right,
point.
Derek, 5 gold. It's the shark. I'm telling you. We can go to the crown, but I think it's the shark. I've been wrong every step of the way.
You want to start a tab? I got the 5 on there. Or do you want to do double or nothing?
Double or nothing for the crown. That's clearly a ship.
All right, so where are we going to first? Navigator, quartermaster.
Why don't we check the western side of the closest island just to make sure that Jebediah is wrong,
All right.
and then we make our way north?
Well, a few days pass as you travel towards the western side of the Shark Isle, and you travel all up and down the western side, and there is
All up in there.
there is no sign of an
We,
abandoned harbor.
We were up in the shark. Well, that was a waste of a couple days.
Who wanted to go to the shark? Let's go to the crown, people. What are we doing waiting around here? Dirk, come on.
If you gaslight us one more time, we're going up to the crowd.
You can't cook without gas.
All right, the routes have been pretty obvious to this point, but now, quartermaster, I need you to plot the exact route amongst these islands that you go.
Yeah, so where did the fucking so
Like the
if we're
western
on that
tip?
western side, that's east.
That's the east.
So you're currently right there. Yes, you're currently
Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
Yeah. So
Why I'm not the quartermaster.
If you go to the little arrow to your left, if you choose the arrow tool, or not the arrow tool, the ruler tool, Evan, and that
Yeah.
little toolbar to your left, you can draw a line so that I can a little bit easier see
great.
where you're trying to go. If you're trying to go down, or if you're, yeah.
I say we go through the tornado.
So
Straight through the tornado for sure.
this is a question you might not have the answer to. You know what? I'm gonna venture to say you don't have the answer to this. So yes, and motherfucker. So are there like currents? Are there jet streams? Are there like certain wind patterns that are happening right now?
Now that you're actually out here in the Isles, I will say, towards the northern side of the island that you currently are, you do feel a strong pull in the ocean from that way. Towards
Are there ramps?
Yeah, you don't see any ramps in the ocean, no. Towards the southern side of the Shark Isle, you feel like you'd be going against the current a little bit.
Okay, and did we pass the little maelstrom on the way down to this island?
No, you went north, so I assumed you just kind of did this and then just went like straight
For
down.
sure. Yeah, we're gonna go. That's the fastest way, but that's probably the most dangerous route.
We don't have enough food to make it.
You just said we had enough fucking food.
We
yeah,
can stop by and collect those 4 fish on the way.
They
that
are very big.
that gulf famously has 4 fish that swim around inside of it.
But they're fucking huge.
Legendary.
There's a
We're gonna
huge
go-
find to catch one of those.
We're gonna go as close to the island as possible right there, and once we get past this little area, you know, we'll like stop here.
Yeah. So
And take the course to then go from here around and then to the island.
okay, cool. As you travel north of the Shark Isle, you find no presence of any strong whirlpool. And as you travel to the north side of the key, you don't have to roll a d8. And you make your way all the way, probably about a week's travel, towards the western side of the isle that is in the shape of presumably a crown.
A ship.
And you see, as you get closer, that the final clue appears because this is the correct aisle, and I need to. What am I doing wrong?
Has anyone noticed how wrong Jebediah's been?
Hey, I'm just a cook. I don't know why anybody's taking my
What's my
direction.
number? I
as
have a
it's-
9 intelligence.
As it says, the final clue: this isle is king of these waters, and the tips of the headpiece do not come close to the tip of the mountain it is a home to. And you will see on the bottom of the island with the crown, there is a very large mountain that you can definitely see from a distance. I was supposed to show you this was the ambience for the first aisle.
Ooh.
And this is the ambience for the second aisle.
Ooh.
As you see, you do see like kind of an abandoned harbor on this aisle, and you have stopped about 300 feet away from shore.
Can I
Yes.
investigate the map and the clues and like try to determine their like origin and why they have this necrotic power?
Sure, roll an Arcana check as you, like, over this week, kind of investigate the map and the clues.
Her origin is paper. Came from a tree.
Jebediah!
Likely story.
That's a 16.
With a 16, you know that these papers are definitely under the... are definitely part of some dark magic. They are... not... It's an ancient dark magic, and it's not a super active dark magic. It's a very passive dark magic, if that makes sense. With a 16, you get the vibes that these do seem to be about 200 years old, which is around the time that Bluebeard reigned. You see that there's no like active curse or anything third party going on with these documents. It simply just seems like these ancient documents, whoever did prepare them, whether it was Bluebeard or not, he hated when people called him Bluebeard. He just went through great lengths to protect his treasure, and that these spells that he cast on these documents probably took a lot out of him for the remainder of his life. Yeah, and that's what you get with a 16.
Great. I'll save my history check for all of Bluebeard for later.
Yes. So you're about 300 feet away from the shore of this isle. You're all
Captain,
looking out. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
volunteer to do some reconnaissance, make sure the island is safe for us to go on.
I'll go
Right.
down as well.
Maybe we should just all go.
Captain, I
All right.
volunteer to use my magical ability to create a little telescope to see what we've got out in front of us. I can use a a school of magic thing called Minor Conjuration, and I would like to be able to take a look at that if you don't mind, Captain.
All right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I take out my wand and in the air just go and like draw it across, and where it came from is just a nice like brass telescope there. And I take a
Well
look.
done, Dirk.
very cool.
Thank you. Been practicing, and I put it back in, and then I take the telescope and take a look and see if there's anything.
You take a look at the telescope, and you see an encampment, basically, that is definitely old, run down, seems to be from an ancient orc culture, perhaps, in the shape of the buildings. But it seems to be that these two docks lead up into this camp. It seems to be surrounded by spiked wooden fence. And that's what you can tell from this distance. It looks old, run down. You don't see any signs of civilization or people who are actually alive.
You can take a look yourself, Captain, but I don't see anything very active here.
He grabs the telescope, looks through it. This is well done. And he looks through it.
We have a bunch of telescopes. I don't know why it is.
Because I didn't want
I have some 20 gold to give me. Is that right?
to.
It's 10. That's 5 plus 5 is 10.
All right, you two, shut your traps. From the looks of this camp, better safe than sorry. All high-ranking crew members of the Storm Queen. We're making our way out. And that includes everyone in this Zoom call.
Wait, everyone, Captain, everyone?
Correct. Even you, Harry Hill. In case we run into something, we need you out there with us.
Okay. I'll have to pack up all my things, and I pull out a big briefcase.
You don't need to pack up all your things. Just take the
We'll be
essentials.
There's really not a lot that aren't essentials. You know, I got my mixtures. Do you want me
You
to
have
tell
2 minutes. Lower the rowboats. Vinrix, you're in charge. Aye, aye, sir.
I'll give one of the candies to, not candies, donuts, to Ailey Noah, myself, and Cal.
Great.
So
So
you can
as an
have-
action, right, you said?
As a bonus action,
Cool.
you can take 3 temporary hit points.
Yeah, and you can do that. How long do those last?
They last 8 hours, and I can do it once.
Okay, cool. So you guys can do that on your way to the aisle if you want, and just go ahead and give yourself those 3 temp HP.
Well, you use a bonus action to eat it, so you don't have to take it until you eat it.
Perfect. Okay, so as you all... Yeah, go ahead, Eleanor.
I'm wondering, I want to use this spell as we're like going up into the island.
Oh, yes,
I,
yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it. Augury?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know how to pronounce it either.
Yeah, it's augury.
I
Augury.
think it's augury. Yeah.
You can, so it says by casting gem inlaid sticks, rolling dragon bones, laying out ornate cards, or employing some other divining tool. So we can say like maybe that little tick that I have.
Oh, yes.
Rubbing,
Yeah.
whatever. You receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes.
Okay.
The DM chooses from the following possible outcomes. Wheel for good result, woe for bad result, wheel and woe for both good and bad results, or nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad.
Okay. Let
There's
me-
a bunch of other stuff that I can
Yeah,
do,
I'm looking up
but-
this. No, yeah, I'm looking up this
Yeah.
spell so you can.
But I want to just know if this is
Yeah,
like
so we'll
a-
say it's a
like
casting time of a minute. So we'll say as you're like rowing towards
Yeah.
the camp, you definitely have more than a minute, so you can do that.
Just want to know what we're getting into.
Yeah, of course.
Just making sure I'm prepped. Take care of my crew.
I packed a big suitcase that says Harry Hill on the side of it.
Oh my
I
god.
knew it. You son of a bitch.
What? What do you mean?
You.
Do we have trouble right
Amazing.
here on the?
You got trouble right here in Another Wild Owl. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, that'll get us fucking stripes. I'm not gonna do that.
As you are rowing your way to the aisle,
On my way to
I don't necessarily know exactly if it shows as an actual image, so I'll describe it more as a feeling. You get this feeling inside of you that what you are looking for is ahead of you, but it won't be easy to achieve.
Whoa. Speed.
Okay.
So a
I
little bit of wheel
will-
and woe.
Yeah. Okay. So we're on the right path, but it's gonna be a little chaotic.
Perhaps. And I will go
Okay.
ahead and show you what you pull up to. You all should have your characters to your right, in your journals, and you should be able to drag and drop those out onto the map. I hope. You drag it from the actual name of the character, for those of you who just need to remember that. One, two, three, four, five, six. It's everybody. Yay, it worked. So you all pull up onto this dock and find yourselves at the shore of this camp. You see what is in front of you, a very ancient, small camp that used to be some kind of old encampment for an orc civilization. Small tribe, must have been from the looks of it. But yeah, you see what is on the map in front of you. What do you do?
I would have liked to charge in front of everybody, done a look, and like, the coast is clear.
Perfect.
Thank you kindly.
So do you kind of start walking ahead of everybody?
Yep,
All right.
absolutely. Keep them safe.
Where do you head to?
I'm gonna take my glaive off my back just to like go
Yes.
in like a police movie
Yes. Perfect.
and like I'm gonna kick the door down of over here if I can make it that far.
Yes.
I'll
I have very low
follow.
speed, so I'm like
Yeah, I will say when you, I'm gonna move your tokens for you. When you get about here, so everybody else Captain would probably be in the back. So no one would get as far as Aelinoa, but move yourself to where you think you would be. From out of this tent shambles a figure
everybody halt.
that is like kicking up sand, and you see this orc coming out of this tent. Except the flesh from their mouth has been decayed away as you see ancient dead teeth in their jaws and a huge kind of hole where their heart used to be as this undead orc starts to shamble its way out of the tent. And out of all 4 of these
Oh, boy.
tents,
Oh,
Coast is not clear. Coast is not clear.
you lied, Eleonora.
No, I never lie.
and I need everybody to roll initiative.
This is not clear.
New information happens every day, Jedediah.
It's Jebediah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me make a turn order thing. You should be able to add yourself, I hope. Yep.
Yes. How do we add ourselves?
Yeah, how do we add ourselves?
Sorry, right click on your token and it should be a thing that says add turn. Should be.
No, we can't do that.
Why not? What's the difference? I don't get it. Wee.
That's what we want.
All right, I'll just add them for you. Boop. Boop.
Oh, we can type into it now.
You can edit it.
Oh,
No,
yes, yeah.
never mind.
Well, if you can edit it in the thing, go ahead and edit it.
I edited it.
If you can edit it.
And then
Okay, cool.
Why won't mine do it? Did it? Yes.
All right, everyone got theirs in?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I just need to find.
the kindness in your heart to not kill us.
Nope. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to kill you.
Yeah, we tried.
Aw.
We tried, guys.
Honestly,
Oh.
That's
About
so
time we've had a
Just
TP.
got here.
I don't know.
Oh man, they roll pretty low initiative though, so it might go well. Okay. Perfect. Top of the turn order. It's Aelinoa.
Ah.
Aelinoa.
Okay.
What do you do?
Well, just in hopes to not show Jedediah, what is it? Jebediah?
Jebediah Oasis.
Jebediah Oasis that she was wrong. She's gonna scream, "We got the blight!" and run and attack with her glaive this creature.
Perfect.
Oh gosh, it's fighting with a paladin. Here we go.
Here we go
and
indeed.
then
Get ready to never play another class.
I'm literally like, I was like, I started at level 5. I don't know any of this. but I am going to go ahead and.
I moved your
Just
token
need
for
another
you.
Divine Smite.
Thank you
Just
for
need
you.
another Divine Smite.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna hit with the glaive, and I would like to do it with Divine Smite.
Yeah, well, you can do Divine Smite after you know if it hits or not. So go ahead and roll
okay.
for
Cool.
an attack.
That is 12.
A 12 does not hit.
Does not hit. Well, then I'm gonna take my second action to hit again. So I'll swing around, miss, come back around,
Yeah.
hit again. And that is a 14.
14 misses.
God
These
damn.
are not your normal undead creatures. They are undead, but it slowly is shambling out to you, and then as soon as you take your glaive and swing at it twice, it like moves with this unnatural speed. The second attack glancing off shoulder armor as it like sparks and flies. And then the creature just looks towards you with a big, nasty, undead smile. Is that the end of your turn?
I am going to use my bonus action to look back, say, "You guys take this one. I'll go over here," and then I'm gonna Misty Step 30 feet
Ooh,
to get
nice.
closer to this one over here.
Yeah, so you see, what is your, do you know who Alienoa's deity is?
Whatever sea god, drown god.
Yes, yeah,
what
okay,
is
cool.
that,
So
may never
you,
die
so
situation.
you grab your holy symbol or you, whatever, touch the holy symbol on your glaive, wherever it is, and you start to run, and the creature starts to swing its longsword at you, taking an opportunity attack, and your form just basically just becomes water as it flies through the air and lands in a splash that then splashes up and forms back into you as a corporeal person. And that is the end of your turn. And it is now Captain Seascales' turn. Captain Seascales is going to sprint forward. 5, 10, 15, 30. He's going to bonus action dash, get right up to this guy. And he takes out his rapier and says, "I didn't come all this way for nothing." And he inhales and opens his mouth, and this beam of lightning energy flies forward. And this veteran needs to make, or this orc needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
This orc that is very experienced.
And he rolls a natural 1, and so he will take, it's a little loud, he will take 6 points of lightning damage, as it is shocked through. And that is going to be the end of the captain's turn. It is now Harry's turn.
That's the most advanced case of sand rot I've ever seen. I am not going to be able to heal that, so you guys just go full ham on these guys.
Oh, ham.
Full ham. And then I turn to Cal. Hey, Cal. By the way, I'm so sorry about that towel thing. I had no idea how creepy you are.
Oh, you meant no harm from
I
it.
have no idea how creepy you are.
Good luck out there, and I'll give you bardic inspiration.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Creepy thing was a bit of an insult. Hurt my feelings just a little bit. That's totally fine. You're valid in your feelings about me. Good to know. Thank you.
I'm like visibly sweating. Oh, God. And then I'm gonna take 2 steps back, so I'm kind of like out of the peripheral vision of Dirk,
Okay.
and cast invisibility on myself.
Amazing. All right.
Wow.
So Harry kind of like says that to you, Cal, and he's like finger gunning as he's walking back. And then, as far as the rest of you know, Harry's still right behind you. That's gonna be the end of Harry's turn. Cal, you're up.
All right. Everyone's pretty far away from me at the moment.
Yeah, it's a big map.
Yeah, I mean it's fun.
Seeing all of the undead-ish creatures
Yeah.
coming out, I'm just gonna nod, look around, see what's going on.
Calmly assess the situation.
Yeah. everyone ready to make some art? And then I'm gonna take out my rapier and my shield.
Amazing.
And I'm just gonna do a goodbye. 10, 15, 20.
It's hard to see the grid, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
I wonder if I can change that.
25, 30.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there we go. That's
Oh.
much better.
Spicy.
Yeah, so that's gonna be my movement, and then I'm just gonna. I think I'm just going to take my action to dodge.
Okay, yeah, dodge action, wonderful. So you just kind of like get up in the middle of these three who are up here a little bit further, take out your sword, your rapier, as you swish it through the air, it is very much like a brush stroke, and then you just prepare yourself for the oncoming slot. That is the end of Cal's turn. Jebediah, you're up. Dirk, you're on deck.
I will use 25. No, select move. 25 feet of movement to get behind that guy.
Perfect, yep, you'll have advantage on this attack.
And then I will start by attacking once. How's it 19? It's gonna be like a 25 to hit.
25 definitely hits.
Okay. So first he takes 8 points of slashing damage as I come behind him and just cut his back with a chef's knife.
Ooh!
8
points you said?
5 plus 3, yeah, 8.
Yeah, that's it.
Next attack is going to be a 19.
19 hits.
And that would be 6 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
And then I have 2 weapon fighting, and I'm holding 2 chef's knives, so I'm going to come around and hit him again for a third time.
Amazing.
It's a 22 to hit.
22 hits, damn.
Maneuvers I can do. So, no, not yet. And that is 4 points of slashing damage.
All right, so you step up behind this undead creature as Captain Seascales is kind of like parrying a longsword attack from it, and you just very quickly, as if you were, I mean, you very much embody like Salt Bay in this moment as you just glide your blades over the creature. The second one just coming up in an intricate design,
Playing him, if you will.
Yeah.
Taking
It's very
slices off of him.
it's very Benihana, it's very showboaty, Yeah, well done, nice.
And when I run behind him, I do yell behind, and then I start cutting him.
Okay, you get inspiration. You have an inspiration die. That's amazing. All right, Dirk, you're up. The orcs are on deck.
Yeah, before I move, I take my wand, I draw it very quickly, very flashy, and at the same time, I throw up a piece of cured leather, and I wave it real quick. And I catch leather, put it in my pocket as a shimmer goes around me as I cast mage armor on myself.
Okay, wonderful.
And in that moment, let me just double check to make sure I did my math right, because I forget that Dirk be slow.
Dirk does be a little slow.
So he's going to move to there. Oh my god damn it. And he goes to right. Is that 25 feet? It was right there.
Yes, this is new.
Yeah, and the casting was the action, yeah?
Yes.
Right, yeah, he's gonna go there. Let me double check to see if I have anything there. Yeah, and he's just gonna go, "Avast, ye undead foes! It's time to meet your maker!"
That's the spirit, Dirk! And you said it was mage armor, right?
Yep, mage armor, so he's up to 15 AC.
Wonderful. So yeah, you're running forward and you swing that leather around, and the rest of you see this shimmer of arcane energy that forms this suit of plate armor that kind of floats ethereally around Dirk. The visor coming up as he yells, "Avast!" And that is the end of Dirk's turn. It is now the orc's turn. The one who Aelinoa, yeah.
Is Seascales fighting with us?
Yeah, he already went.
Oh, we did? Okay, sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. It's a lot happening. The orc who you just attacked, Jebediah, is going to turn around and try to get you with a hit, feeling more threat coming from you. And he gets a 21 to hit.
Hits.
And he is going to do... where's that? There we go. Max damage at 13 points of slashing damage. He is then going to continue the momentum of that slash towards Captain Seascales, and gets a 14 to hit, which just misses his AC. So Captain Seascales like ducks in the last moment, and that is going to be the end of that orc's turn. This one who's in front of Ailey Noah, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to run up to you, and he's going to swing at you twice. First one being a 23 to hit,
Definitely.
and the second one being a 6 to hit. So
Yeah.
the 23 gets 9 points of slashing damage, as he was just, yet again, he kind of like shambles forward and then just like runs really quickly and swings his sword, cutting your abdomen quicker than you thought he would be. But then as he continues the momentum back around his head for another attack, and you see them, like, as he turns and swings around, his spine, like, unnaturally bends as he comes back forward, but you're able to dodge out of the way of that one. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is going to run up on Cal. However, he's going to have disadvantage on both of these attacks, as Cal has prepared himself. Let's see. Let me get to the dice. A 14 to hit?
Does not hit.
Doesn't hit. And then a 6 to hit. Does not hit. So he just runs up to you, swings at you twice. You're just kind of like, I like to imagine with Cal's demeanor, just very much like dodging just out of the way, you know, not making sure to conserve the energy where needed, just dodging just rightfully enough. And then, last but not least, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy is making his way. He's going to action dash over to you, Dirk, but he has nothing else that he can do on his turn. Bringing us back to the top of the turn order, Ailey Noah, you're up. Captain Seascales is on deck. Harry, you're in the hole.
Harry in the hole.
Harry in the hole. While, just real quick before my turn,
Yeah.
I had that donut hole.
Yes, so you have 3 temporary HP.
So okay, so I use that first and then.
Yeah, we'll say you
bonus
already
action
had that.
to use
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay, I would have said I popped the donut.
Yeah, you already have
as we were
those.
about to battle.
For sure.
Okay, cool. So then this little guy that attacked me, this fool, I'm gonna say, that's not very nice, and I'm
Yeah.
learning about feeling. And then,
Just as a reminder,
Great
those
verbalizing of your feelings there. Really good job.
Cal's, I love that Cal's a therapist pirate. Just so as a reminder, the temporary HP will not replace any of the max HP you lost.
No,
It'll just,
I
it is
I
tip.
just take
Yeah.
from that first. I don't get to like reserve it, right? That's
Yep.
how that works. Okay, cool.
Correct.
So yeah, I did the -3 and then -6.
Perfect.
Okay. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. I'm gonna hit him with my glaive, and that is a nat 20.
Ooh, that'll hit.
And then I'll do
Miss.
it with divine smite.
Yes.
Yes.
And because it is an undead creature in type, you will get to do 3d8 damage.
Because it's radiant. I don't even have another. Do I have another D8 out? Where is it?
If you're a paladin, you need a lot of D8.
I know. Wait. Oh, I have it right here. Okay, I have 3 D8s. Okay.
Well, and
a
plus
D10.
plus the d10 of the
Oh my
glaive, yeah.
god.
And
I
then
never
all
wanna
of
know
that
again.
gets doubled because it's a
'Cause
nat
it's
20.
D20.
Yeah.
You could probably cast the divine smite at a higher level.
Yeah, you could do that too if you wanted to. I will
I
say-
don't have any other. I just have
Oh, you
level
don't?
1 spells. Yeah.
It's
Uh,
time
But
to
she
nerf
used,
paladin.
she used augury.
Yeah. And
It's
It's time to nerf
yeah.
paladin?
Yeah.
No. No.
Who out there's with me? Get rid of paladins. Get rid of.
You
Those
are
ones
here.
really
Yeah.
great.
Is that
Whenever
comfortable?
somene's like, get rid of this
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, those
They
chants
They're
could
always
be-
really
yeah.
responsive
Crit
about
with
getting
the
rid of it. Yeah.
10 plus 1, so 11, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22,
Did not
23,
mean to
24,
move.
25, 26, 27, 28 points of damage.
Wow.
Plus
Wow.
double. Plus double that. So
Oh,
40.
Double
whoa.
That's
28?
double 28?
Yeah, I did 1d10 plus 3d8, double that.
Okay, so you swing this glaive around your head, and on one attack, you decapitate this undead creature with a thunderous sound as the divine smite erupts through the creature, and the creature falls to the ground. It's dead.
Cool.
I mean, you just one-shotted a 50 HP creature.
Well, I got a nat 20 plus a crit
Ooh.
with the whatever.
Well done.
So then I'm gonna run over and help.
And
my
that was her
friend
first
Cal.
attack of her extra attack, people.
Yeah.
She hasn't even
Right.
attacked twice yet.
Thank God my child is a paladin in the other.
I was about to say, do you see now why we play paladins?
Yeah.
Fine, paladins are cool.
5, 10, 15.
You can get there
20.
for sure.
Well, I only have 20 feet of movement.
Oh, you moved. Well, no, he
That's
came and
right.
attacked you, didn't he?
Who?
You didn't move this round.
Yeah,
I
he's still
didn't.
full movement.
I still have 20. It's only 20 feet because I have chainmail.
Really?
So I'm like, come. Yeah.
Chainmail just makes you disadvantage on.
Are you sure? I don't. Yeah, I don't think you
It
should have a
took-
negative.
When I put my chainmail, like, so.
Oh,
if I
are you not
in
proficient in
inventory-
chainmail?
I should be. Heavy armor, light armor, medium armor. But when I put it on, it takes away. I have 30 feet, and then when I put it on, like when I equip it, it takes it to.
Why
20
would that
feet.
happen?
Never heard of that.
Why does that
Because
happen?
I have a chain shirt and it doesn't.
Well, chain shirt, that's fine because that's what I had to do for Rosie. For
Chainmail, it looks like it's the same thing. It just gives you.
Yeah, it says nothing
disadvantage
about
on
taking
stealth.
away.
Yeah. I think your speed should just be.
Yeah, I don't know why that's happening. You still have 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
I'm just gonna overwrite that. Maybe there's an actual reason why that's happening, but for a one shot, you
Okay.
have 30 feet of movement. You're a Goliath, you know?
Yeah, that's why I was like, whatever. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll have 30 feet of movement. And I'm gonna go and take
That's
a
weird.
second hit to this guy and
Yeah.
help my friend Cal out.
Swing away, Meryl.
And
Thank you so much for your assistance.
yeah, no, you're really teaching me a lot, and it's kind
What's
of
your
fun not to
strength,
be so
Angie?
hyped all the time. What's my strength? 12.
Oh, there's a
That's
minimum
why.
strength on the chain
That's why.
now.
If you don't meet the minimum strength, then you get
Oh.
reduced. Movement.
I'm still gonna allow you to have full movement.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're a Goliath.
I didn't build it well. That's my bad.
I'm gonna say you're a Goliath wearing human chainmail, so that's why it's fine.
It's just like a tiny
like-
change.
They didn't have anything at the Smith.
What's the second
Um,
attack?
It didn't.
Oh, didn't hit?
No.
Okay.
So I'll
Um,
be like distracted by my feelings and talking to Cal. Be like, yeah, no, I just think that,
Creature
yeah.
moves out of the way. Alright, that's the end of Alien Noma's turn. Amazing turn. Captain Seascales is now gonna fight. Did you move your piece, Jebediah?
No, it should be right behind him.
Yeah, for some reason, oh, that's so weird. On the DM screen, it's not right behind him, but on the other screen where I have the audience seeing it is right behind him. It's weird. Anyway, he's gonna have advantage on this attack as well. He's gonna take his rapier as his back is now to him, and he's just gonna try to stab him through. He gets a 26 to hit. That's going to be with sneak attack. That's 7 plus 16. So that is 23 points of damage as he strikes through with his rapier. And that is going to be the end of his turn. But 23 points of damage is enough. Yes. So as the creature's like about to swing at you again, you see just the tip of a blade come through its mouth, and Captain Seascales rips it forward, ripping the head out of the spine, and that creature falls in front of you dead. I feel like I keep lowering the volume and it keeps getting louder.
You can't contain the pirates, man.
I can't. So this one is now dead too with Captain Seascales' work. That is the end of his turn. He's going to actually no, since that creature died, he's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's just going to start sprinting this way. That is the end of his turn now. Harry Hill. Cal, you're on deck.
Okay, there's a couple people that have been injured, but I mean, they don't need to be healed yet. And it would be a shame to cast invisibility and then immediately cast a spell to get rid of
A
it. Like,
shame.
that would be terrible. So I'm gonna kind of run up here alongside Dirk
Uh-huh.
and try to like see what he's got in his pockets, maybe, or maybe grab a beer off of him. I know he's got his beer supplies. I don't know if he's got it on him.
All right, roll a sleight of hand check.
That's an 18.
18. There's no way your passive perception is 18, is it, Dirk?
Actually, it's 15.
Yeah.
What were you looking for?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna grab a beer.
I don't carry that on me.
Okay, I'm just like fishing around for coins or something.
Yeah, I would
anything
say
sentimental.
how many roll a d20.
Me?
No, Matt.
2.
You get 2 gold coins from Dirk's pocket.
I pull it, damn cheapskate.
I
Then
hear that?
I don't know. Do you try to hide the fact that you said damn
I
cheapskate?
think it comes out on subconsciously.
So yeah, you hear that. Yeah.
What the fuck? I see nothing, but I hear your voice, and it definitely startles me.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, fantastic party member. Cal, you're up. Jebediah, you're on deck.
So have a couple. Sorry, I'm new to playing something that actually does physical melee.
Of
I've been doing
course.
sorcery boy stuff for the past 2 years. Do I currently have advantage on this spell, or do I need to get in like actual flanking?
If you just slide right behind him and you won't get an you
I'm
won't
just
get an
gonna-
opportunity attack. Yeah.
Yeah, whistling around, just kind of slide on over.
Exactly. You just like he continues to swing at you, and you just kind of use that to sidestep like behind him. Yeah. And now you have advantage.
Awesome. So I'm gonna take first attack.
Do it.
A rapier. So that's a 10.
10 at advantage.
Oh no,
Yep, you had advantage because you're flanking.
that's 10 again.
Oh, that's nice.
But
Nice.
I'm going to spend a combat superiority die
Okay.
and do precision attack
Okay.
to hopefully get to add a d8 to that attack.
Okay.
That's an 8, so an 18 total.
18 hits, and their armor class is 17. So
Oh, nice.
that was so you just hit. Nice.
Okay, so for the first attack, that's going to be
And this guy's not been hit yet, if I'm correct.
yeah. That's 6 plus 7, 6, 7, 8, 13 on the first.
13. Okay.
And I want to pump a booming blade into that.
Ooh.
So that's going to be another d8.
Nice.
That's an 8 of thunder damage.
Ooh. Nicely done.
So 13. So that's where are we at? 21 at the moment?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Second attack.
Roll. At advantage.
Yeah. That's going to be a 17.
17 hits. If it meets, it beats.
Yep. That's going to be
I say that all the time now.
another 6 on the die. So that's 6 plus 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 points.
Nicely done. Woo! Really taking care of this guy. Yeah, I mean, he just went from 50 to 16 in that turn. You step behind him, just knowing exactly where to strike on. Oh, I remember this armor set. Yeah, there's right here. The fabrics is not as strong. Like you know exactly where to attack. I'm turning you into a tailor. I don't know why I'm doing that. Yeah, I mean, just expertly, especially with the distraction from Ali Noah, you're able to just find the pinpoints with your rapier and just skewer him right where it does the most damage. He's not looking great. That's the end of Cal's turn.
That's going to be the end of Cal's turn.
All right, Jebediah, you are up. Dirk, you're on deck.
I move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How far is that?
So you'll be at
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Right. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll make one attack.
Okay.
Disadvantage. That's a natural 1.
Ooh, roll again.
Yep. 13.
Alienoa, what's your AC? Oh, you have chainmail, so it's a 16. You're good. Alienoa, you feel a ting on your back as a knife just hits your armor.
Hey! That hurts my feelings.
I'll make it up to you, and then I'll use a bonus action and my second attack
Captain Seascales is right next to you. He's like, do it again, do it again.
to do Commander Strike, and I'm gonna let Alienoa use their reaction to make a strike against the orc.
Ooh!
And they get to add a D8 to the damage roll if you hit.
Amazing. Roll an attack at advantage, Alienoa. Yeah.
That hurts my feelings. Ah! Nat
Channel
20.
your rage!
That's
Hey, I love my
Amazing.
dice today. I kiss them.
And you get an extra D8.
Yeah, you get an extra D8. So it's a D10 and a D8 without anything else.
A D10 and a D8 without.
And I would
anything
say
else.
roll those first.
Okay, what? So a D10 and a D8.
Yeah, roll those.
Okay. So 6 plus 5, 11.
Okay, do you want to do anything extra?
Well, it's doubled, so wouldn't it be?
Oh, it's doubled. Oh, it's doubled. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. yeah.
Or, well, the
Oh,
dice
it's
are doubled.
22.
No, but yeah, the dice are doubled. So yeah, you yell back.
I
That
just
hurts my
go, "Eh."
feelings. And he says, "I'm sorry." And that anger takes you forward. You swing again, and just as Cal kind of lowers himself and pierces the creature, once again another head is lopped off as you kill the orc in front of you.
I suddenly realize I've become more powerful when I get in touch with my feelings.
Were they trying to communicate with her?
Yeah, the body literally falls limp, and the two of you like step closer together over the
Yeah.
body to kind of like continue that conversation.
Were they coordinating stuff really well? I think they're proud of the
Yeah,
work that we're
we're a
doing
good
here on this
team.
island. I think we're learning a lot.
Amazing. Is that the end of your turn, Jebediah?
Yes.
All right, Dirk, you're
Thanks,
up.
Jebediah.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, hold on. Let me double check to make sure I can do this correctly. I can't. So, Can I use Minor Conjuration as a bonus action?
Is it a bonus action?
I don't know.
It'll say in the ability if it's a bonus action or not.
Oh, JK. Then I'm going to use my Ice Knife. Yeah, I'm going to cast Ice Knife.
Ice knife.
I don't know why I always hear ice knife. For some reason. Ice knife. That's
And I'm just going to fling it at this fucker right in front of me with all of my force there.
Okay.
That's 23.
Hits.
Great. That's 1d. I don't use a d10 very often. And that is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
A little cold damage. This little son of a bitch.
You kind of reach into your sleeve, pull out this ice-made knife, lob it at the creature, and then it explodes, and he takes a dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yes.
Does that say creature of your choice on the dexterity saving throw?
No, it says the target and each creature within 5 feet must make and succeed.
So you also need to make a dexterity saving
Yeah,
throw.
we knew this when we did it.
A ranged weapon.
He did fail with an 11, though, I'm sure.
I got a 12. So I failed too. It was a 14.
Okay, so roll damage.
Literally, it's a 2d6. Shit.
12.
7.
7 hit points, okay. So that is... Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, that was the longest yes I've ever heard.
Dirk's deflating.
Very decisive.
All right. It is now the orc's turn. There's just one left. He's right in front of you. He's gonna take 2 swings.
Give it your
worry.
best shot, you undead piece of shit.
21 to hit on the first one,
That was a good shot.
and then 15 to hit on the second one.
That just hits. 'Cause
Oh man. All right. Well, we got 13 points of slashing damage on the first attack,
Listen, I'm fine.
and 11 points of slashing damage on the second attack.
I'm dead. I die.
You fall unconscious.
Yeah, I'm for sure.
So the creature like kind of gets hit by the ice knife and it explodes. And it looks back at you, takes its long sword, swings once, cuts, shatters your armor, takes the momentum to swing at it again, and Harry, at your feet fall an unconscious Harry Hill or Dirk Dirkland.
Is it possible, based on DM ability, that I fall and land on Harry, so my head's just like weirdly propped up?
Yeah, I'll say Dirk Dirkland does a reverse Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal as he just falls back and is now just planking somehow in the midair.
I'm reaching in his pocket.
roll a d20 at advantage.
I use my reaction to steal from my dead comrade.
A 16.
16, you get 16 more gold from Dirk
16
Dirk.
more?
Yeah. He
Jesus,
takes.
I didn't even have it that much when I fucking did this.
Well, now you did because he stole it from you.
You son of a...
All right, that's the end of the orc's turn. Alienora, you're up.
I will hear the orc that's still going on, interrupting my conversation about feelings,
Uh-huh.
and I'll see Dirk go down and be like, "No, the stars!" And I'll run over.
No, the stars.
I'll run over to Dirk, be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll crouch down, ignoring the little dude,
Uh-huh.
and I'll do like 15 points of lay on hands,
Okay.
just for our soft wizard.
So
friend.
you fall into someone's arms, and all of a sudden you're breathing again at a 45-degree angle, feeling like something behind you that you can't see.
Ugh.
And actually, with 16 gold being the amount of gold he stole from you, you feel someone's hand in your pants.
I throw an elbow.
Okay, roll an attack, an unarmed
What
strike.
is happening?
Wait, this is
Or
disadvantage
strength attack.
though, because I'm invisible.
Yeah,
right?
it is technically a disadvantage because he's invisible. Yeah,
Here's
this
the
is
thing,
your
I'm
reaction.
touching it. Does that make disadvantage if I?
You
punch
also just became conscious after falling
Oh, yeah, that's
unconscious, so we're gonna say disadvantage.
it? Well, it's a natural one, so I can't get lower than that. Oh wait,
You-
no, that was a 13. That was a 13. This dice is not good. Hold on.
It's also a disadvantage.
That's a 10.
10. Yeah, you swing back and it
That's
just
right.
you're just trying to come to a little bit. All right, that's the end of Alienora's turn. Wait, no, that
No.
was just your action.
That was my action. Can I use my bonus action to attack the other guy with my glaive? Because I have the
Yeah, glaives can make bonus action attacks. can't
yeah.
What?
So
yeah, glaives.
I
They got the thing
have-
at the end. They can make bonus.
Oh, cool. Then yes.
Yeah,
Then
I
yes.
didn't know that.
I just don't have to. I just can't use my because it's a
Proficiency
bonus
bonus.
action. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
So
know
I
that.
just do a straight roll.
Maybe. I'm
Okay. That is a 21 to hit,
21 hits. Roll damage.
and it's just the D10. 9.
9 points of damage. All right.
Yeah.
He's looking rough. But he's still standing there in front of you. It's now Captain Seascales. It's Captain Seascales by the seashore.
CS.
And
Go,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he can run right up to the edge of this creature. He's going to take an attack action on him. He's going to swing his rapier. Listen, you're level 5 too. Is there something you can do? Oh, not really. Okay. Gets a 17 to hit, which just hits. And with sneak attack damage as well as regular damage, he gets 11 plus 6, which is 17 points of damage. He comes up, stabs the creature in the side, looking pretty rough. This creature doesn't have a lot left in him, but that's the end of Captain's turn. Harry, you're up. Cal,
Right,
you're
I'm
on deck.
taking down Harry.
I'm gonna crawl back over to this side of like a little campsite,
Okay.
and then I'm going to uninvisible myself while I'm crouched down.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna stand up and rush over to Dirk and say, Eleonora, quick thinking with the healing.
Roll a
And then-
deception check.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that.
You
Oh.
are.
I rolled a 4. Shit. 11.
What is your passive insight, Eleonora and Dirk?
My passive insight
Oh.
is 14.
Both of you know he's lying, and that you both clearly see the footsteps in the sand of an invisible person backing up, becoming invisible, and then running forward and saying that.
Did I see him become uninvisible?
Yeah, you're looking at the action. I would say yes. Yeah.
I
He didn't roll a stealth
realized-
check. He just said he ducked behind an empty fire pit, which is like 2 inches off the ground.
I realize that my goose is cooked a little bit, and I say, and I go to Dirk and I say, let me heal you up a little bit more. And I pull out one of the healing potions and shove it in his mouth.
Do you allow him to heal you more?
I'm weak.
Yeah.
Came
For
from-
sure.
I can't really do
Roll
much.
2d4 plus 4 for me, Matt.
That's 7.
7. All right. 7 more HP to you, bud. That's going to be the end of Harry Hill's turn. Cal, let's see if you can round this out for us.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna take my time, just have a great time walking 5, 10, 15, 20. Just gonna look at it. Hey everybody, y'all doing alright? Ready to finish this? I'm gonna make my couple attacks.
All right, do it.
With advantage, because I'm...
Yes, with advantage. Like super duper advantage.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah, hits for sure.
Cool. So it's going to be 14 on the first hit.
Cal, how do you want to do this?
Eh.
I'm just going to really, as I kind of like walk on up.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone. Just really quickly and casually stick my rapier through his throat so it comes like out like one end, just like in the air, like
Yes.
kebabbing him.
Amazing.
Right. And then
Creature just like grabs at its throat, dust and sand falling out of the wound, and it falls to the ground dead. And from what you can all see, seems to be that combat is past, and that we are no longer in current danger. As you kind of look around and see that the area is indeed clear for this first time, and that is where we will take a bio break.
Woo!
And we will come back to see the rest of this session here in just a minute. So stand up, stretch, make sure you get some water and hydrate. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. And yeah, just stay put, okay? Just stay right there. Other than the stretching in the water. That's it. That's all you're allowed to do.
Yep.
Just follow the rules, people. Okay, we'll be right back. Hello, welcome back to Charmed Persons. I hope you stood up and stretched. I hope you hydrated, but I hope you didn't move. It's weird. It's very antithesis. You're allowed to do whatever you want. I don't want to, tell you can't.
Unless it's not in the rule book.
Unless it's not in the rule book. But then
Fire-
sometimes
fire
also
handbook only.
you cannot do that too. So, the battle ended. The party found themselves able to collect themselves and collect their belongings. You're able to pick up the knife that you threw and that's just laying in the ground. We never talked about the knife that you threw at the guy that just went into the water.
I wouldn't throw my main two like.
Yeah.
blades.
That was just a
Like
kitchen
a
knife.
like a dagger.
yeah. And in that main tent that was there, the third letter was found. And you should all see it right now. As it tells you to find your treasure, lay anchor on the southern side of the final isle. A path of stones leading from the beach will mark your way. And the first part of the clue is the aisle is slithering after.
That's a good clue. Dirk has something to say to Harry.
Hey, Dirks. I'm so sorry I wasn't there right when you went down, but I was there pretty quickly. How you feeling? Do you need a cold compress? Ooh, I got just the potion for you. It's like a little homebrew elixir that I made in the room. I pull out a vial with yellow liquid. Just take this. Actually, only take half of it now and half of it in 12 hours.
I take it. I hold it in my hand. I take my wand out and I conjure a 3-foot-long bat.
Okay.
Like a wooden bat.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
put my wand back. I take the bat. I throw the piss in the air. I swing it and baseball it directly at him. As soon as I hit the glass vial, my bat disappears because as soon as it takes damage, it goes.
Gotcha.
Just boom, and I knock it directly at Harry's face.
Ah!
Roll a unarmed attack. Well, just because that would, unarmed
This
attack.
is so rude. I gave you. I helped you.
Oh no! This is a 5.
You throw it up in the air. You take a swing towards Harry, and you whiff. Your bat doesn't disappear, but the health potion hits the ground.
We've learned a lesson about unchecked anger and how we.
We have, but real quick,
Yeah.
you were
Yeah.
invisible during that entire fucking battle.
Wait, is
No,
that
I saw-
true?
I saw him turn not invisible, so he's not invisible the entire battle.
Harry, did you hide yourself?
I'm the surgeon. What do you want me to do? Go and chop someone's head off? No, I'm much better off staying in the back, waiting till someone gets hurt, a la Dirk, going up to them and healing them. That's all I did. I was here. I didn't run away, did I?
When I fell, I ran into something, and I know when I woke up, I wasn't lying down, which I should have been, because I was fucking dead. And then all of a sudden, I feel some grubby little hands in my pocket, and I'm 16, and I do 16 gold short. Turn out your pockets, or I'll turn them out for you. And I pull out my dagger.
All right, well, so yeah, go ahead.
I lean over to Cal and I say, I don't think that Harry is a surgeon.
You know, I think that there's probably a lot of things going on with sort of a. What's the word I'm looking for? Like, you don't feel great about yourself, so you.
Esteem?
Esteem. That's a
That's
really
one
good word. That's
thing,
one word we could
that I
use to
know.
describe it.
Yeah.
Inferiority complex might be something.
What?
Or he's just a
Too
con
much.
artist that's going to kill all of us. You know, we
Does
don't
Dirk
really
know that we're
until we're
pirates and we all steal from each other? Does Dirk know that?
I can hear you. I'm right here.
I've stolen from. I'm not doing my voice.
I.
I've stolen from each and every one of you. So I don't know what else.
Except for your captain, right?
Of course.
The difference is I was in danger, and this coward, this yellow-bellied coward.
All right, listen, Dirk, are you gonna stab him or not? We've got places to be.
Oh, there's the goal.
And I stab him in the leg.
Okay, roll an attack with your dagger.
Oh, I didn't think he was
That's
gonna
better.
do it.
That's 23.
23 hits, roll damage.
Oh my god. Nah.
That is that is 6 damage.
6 points of damage, piercing damage, Matt. And Captain Seascales looks at you and he says, all right, per Pirate's Code, you have a chance to attack back. Would you like to take it?
No, I'm just
All
a
right,
simple surgeon.
Then we're done. You don't have your gold anymore. You have a hole in your leg.
I take the dagger out, and almost as if immediately I cooled off, I put it back and go, right, I feel better. Let's go.
And thus,
Luckily, I'm a
the
surgeon.
Pirate Code saves the day yet again.
Good thing I'm a surgeon.
All right, so the third aisle clue has been given. The aisle is slithering. This aisle is slithering after.
Well, respectfully, I just want to say, you know, we all have really great ideas today. Maybe we don't listen to whatever Jebediah has to say. Because it's objectively...
You're 0 for 2. I will point that out. You are 0 for 2.
Hey, a
all
broke,
of us.
a broke clock is right twice a day. You know what to say.
It's been a couple weeks now.
Yeah, you should
I
be
think
right
it's the
more
one that
than
looks like
twice.
the snake. I think it's the Snake Island.
There's two that might be a
I
snake.
was going to
island.
say, what do you
There's
think a
only one
snake looks
snake.
like? What do you
All the
think
way
a
to the
snake
right,
looks
all the way to the right, all the way to the east. That's a
Although
snake.
it does say slithering after, it could be slithering after its own tail.
Man, if you guys want it, all right, break your thumb then, Dirk.
I'll take one.
I just died. I'm not doing that again.
You're gonna do it
You've already
again.
taken one.
I'll do
Ew.
it for my crew. For my crew, I'll do it. You
Captain
got your-
Seascales is nothing but a greedy pirate, so he just hands you the parchment. Okay, roll a d8 for me.
7.
So your max HP has been decreased by 14 now.
Yeah.
I would normally be there with a cold compress, but I'm very delicately bandaging my leg.
However, the second clue does appear for the rest of the party, including you, as the blood is seeped from your veins, and it says, "The isle is slithering after feeding for the day. It..." And then is where it cuts off.
That doesn't help either. Well, I'm feeling a little woozy, so let's just get back on the ship.
I would give you elixir, but someone just dropped my only one.
I take the elixir and I give it a little smell investigation. What is this? What
Is it one of the healing potions?
No. This
Yeah,
is,
it's vinegar and lemon. You remember the
pour it
smell.
on his wound.
Can I take it and drink it? Oh no, okay.
What the heck?
Well, if it was gonna heal, it's gonna heal your wound, isn't it? You fucking charlatan.
God, I thought you all respected me because of my profession as a surgeon, which is
We
honorable.
did until you got me killed. Anyway.
Harry, look me in the eyes and tell me you're an actual surgeon.
I walk up to him. Shapoopy! Shapoopy! Everyone, sing along! Like grabs hands. Your turn, sing along.
Are we no, okay.
Don't feel comfortable singing.
To immediately start doing.
Oh my god! Wow.
Well,
The captain just stares at you the entire time. And then when you're done, "Are you finished, lad?"
Yes, I
All right.
noticed you didn't take part. It takes a brave man to not take part in a good round of Shapoopy.
I dare you to say Shapoopy one more time.
It's a good word. It kind of flows off the tongue.
What word?
you're-
What word?
Is this a trick? I feel like you're tricking me. No, I'm not a surgeon. All right, let's head out.
Alright, I appreciate the honest. What island are we going to, crew?
Well, we're close to the island that looks like a long snake that might be slithering after. That
Where's the
might
other
be-
snake?
The other one might be curled in on itself at the bottom of the world.
Roll an intelligence check for me. What's your name? Dirk. How could I forget?
The one who has his first and last name is the same. You said just regular intelligence check.
Straight up intelligence. See if you can put 2 and 2 together here.
16.
16. They do both look like snakes. One of them looks like a snake who has recently eaten something. There's a bulge.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think it might be the snake at the bottom of our world. That seems to make the most sense. And now that Jedediah's not here, quick, get on the boat. He can't tell us.
I just take off.
Jebediah, what snake do you think we should go to?
Oh, Captain.
No.
Clearly the one to the east.
All right, we're heading to the south, boys.
Oh, now I don't feel so good about it.
And as you continue to get closer to the isle in the south, the third clue does show up.
Yeah.
I'll get the fourth one.
As it says, coils up for its rest on the
Nice,
bottom,
nice.
cementing the fact that it is the southern snake. Cal, can you make a perception check for me? Yes.
Everyone's feeling.
Oh. Perception?
Yeah.
9.
Okay. you're out on the deck. It's been a few days. So long rests have happened since the battle. You can long rest, except you still are minus 14 HP. Eleonora, and someone else's. You're still minus the max HP if you've done your clues.
Yep.
Good long rest.
But everything else is long rest, yeah. So it's been a few days, and you're out on the ship. There was a flock of seagulls who thought that they would artistically contribute to the bow of the ship. You don't necessarily agree with their artistic opinions. They seem to have really pollocked up the place. And so the cleaning has already happened, but you're kind of repairing some of the acidic damage that has happened, especially to the lovely mast, or not mast, but the lovely statue at the front of the ship. I'm sure there's a name for that I'm not
Figurehead.
knowing right now. The figurehead, thank you. You're kind of leaning over, polishing the figurehead, making sure that the strands of hair still look as good as they can. And in the distance, as you can see the island, you've seen it now for a bit. It's about probably a mile or two away at this point. In between you and the island, with a 9, you just see a wave of water that is not heading towards the shore.
Okay, well. There's a lot to unpack there. Let's call over the first mate, shall we?
All right. Eleonora, you get called over to the bow of the ship by Cal.
Over the weeks, I've tried to adopt a more subtle and calm tone of voice.
Amazing.
And I say, yes, Cal, hello. Hi.
Hey there, hi there.
Hi.
We need to. I think I want to actually have a talk with you later about emulating people other than yourself. You haven't really found, I think, who the true you is. You seem to be identifying yourself through other people.
You're
and
absolutely
power.
right. Yes.
Oh my god, listen, Michael, you just need to take a dive inspiration because the commitment that you've had to this is just amazing. So, dive inspiration, my friend. Of course.
So, we're gonna pause that. We're gonna circle back.
Yeah, definitely,
later
circling.
We're gonna circle back on that. But,
Sure.
This
Squaring
wave,
even, yeah.
This wave formation that we're seeing.
And I'll lean over the ship.
What's your
Yeah.
opinion about
Go ahead and take a perception check for me, Eleonora.
Ooh, boy. An 8.
An 8.
I'm a little perturbed by the
Yeah,
fact that,
you're a little shaken in this
Yeah.
moment.
My
But
opinion.
you know what? Actually, I will say with Cal pointing it out to you, that would technically be considered a help action. You would have advantage on this perception check.
Okay. Hey.
Is it an 8?
It's a 5 plus 4 is 9.
Yeah, there seems to be, and because neither of you can really tell what's going on, you don't really feel a super high sense of urgency, so it's definitely
Yeah.
gotten closer now. But yeah, there's just a bulge in the water that looks kind of like a wave that hasn't crested,
Yeah.
that is just heading towards you instead of towards the shore.
As someone who has taken an oath of the open sea,
Yes.
and does serve the god of the ocean, that's a little sus. And I do feel as though I do want to call back to myself, know myself a little better. So I would love to cast Divine Sense on the wave to see if there's some evilness a-brewing. If I can do that.
Yeah, of course, you definitely can. What are the specific things that you can find with Divine Sense?
You can detect good and evil. I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Celestial, fiend, or undead.
Yeah. And I'll just
You don't notice any good coming your way, that's for sure.
Not great.
You don't notice any evil coming your way.
We got a neutral wave.
A chaotic neutral wave.
And
Chaotic neutral wave.
it's not a fiend, a dead or undead or a celestial. But what I will give you with a divine sense, even though it doesn't say it on the spell, or the ability, whatever this is, it's old and it's big. It's bigger than what you're currently seeing. Right now, the wave is about 20 feet in length as it heads towards you.
Okay. I'll turn to Cal and I'll just say, you know, not a lot going on. Just a wave. Sometimes they go the wrong way, but I think we should just keep an eye on it.
Much like life, you know, it can be one thing, it could be another.
Yeah.
It's all about whatever's happening in the moment. So
Okay, so you bring no other attention to it. You just kind of keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
And you slowly see green start to breach the water. And you realize that there's like these two dark pits in this green water that seem to be sucking in water as it's moving forward. And you're a bit confused as to what that is until you realize that those aren't, it's not just like the two blackness, it's, oh, that's a nose. As the wave shows its reptilian gargantuan head of a dragon turtle.
Oh no.
As the head is the only part that you see, and now behind the head, easily 70 to 80 feet across, the shell of this creature starts to emulate as it is heading straight for your ship. And surprised as you are, I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
I will immediately yell for the captain as soon as I see and like perceive what it is.
Of course.
Yeah, but not doing good with initiative today.
Mine's real bad.
Yeah, mine was not great that time.
Well, guys, if we just learned anything from Avatar, we can talk to it. And the lion turtle, we're fucked.
And we're halfway
Dragon
there.
turtle. Ooh, I love this ship.
Yeah, the ship looks great.
Thank you.
Oh,
Oh, that's big.
Yeah,
That's big.
he's a big boy. That's honestly, he's bigger than that. Hold on.
No.
Just his head.
It's like how big Laszlo was.
He's bigger than the ship, bro.
Oh my god!
That's his actual size.
So actually, you guys, I got a dip.
This
And
was so fun, everyone. Thank you so much.
I love that both of you who are very keen at seeing things go, not so sure.
yeah, we'll show the audience this one.
It's cute though. I kind of want it.
So this is
Yeah.
what the dragon turtle looks like.
I don't want to boop his snoot.
And then this is the battle map that our players are dealing with. Okay, so put your tokens out on the board. I will add you to turns in the initiative order. Wait, no, you should already be, yep, you're already there. So you should be able to edit your initiative order still.
It's a new battle map, so you'll have to redo the turn order.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
We called IT and
Dirk,
said we have to turn it off and turn it back on again. So
what are you doing at the front of the ship? You weren't there.
Oh yeah, I just slapped it on.
so much for divine sense.
Heyo.
Well, you divinely sensed that there was something.
No divinity. This is not one of my god's creatures.
This is not one of my god's creatures.
The dragon turtle would last us quite a while if we could harvest it.
Noted.
25. Wow.
Well, I put him at 25 because he's just gonna go first because he surprised you all. That's all.
Oh, that makes sense.
He didn't really roll.
That is surprising.
Okay, so Cal, you put yours in. Can you? Has everybody else put theirs in? Now it looks like we're missing Aelinora, and I haven't put in captaincy skills.
Some really solid initiatives that going on here.
Oh God, this is horrible too. All right, looks like you all were horrific.
I'm second with a 9.
Only one person got above a 10. Holy moly. Wow. All right. Let me make sure I have everything set here so that the audience can see. You can barely see how tiny you guys look with this dragon turtle. All right, though. Here we go. Top of the turn order is the dragon turtle. As the head of this creature breaches the water and looks towards Cal and Al. Cal and Al. Come on. Cal and Al.
Well, I have to find my own self, okay?
And the first one is going to open its huge jaw, and it's just going to straight up try to bite you, Cal.
Cool.
It gets a plus 13 to this. 23 to hit?
Yeah, that would, I would say that would hit me.
Okay, alright. And then... let me make sure I'm doing my math right. That was 25 points of piercing damage to you, Cal.
Would you say this is a melee attack?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. So I'm gonna use my reaction to parry and
Okay.
Reduce some of that damage.
All right, yeah. Oh, and actually, it does list it literally as a melee weapon attack. So yes.
Nice. Okay, cool.
So you, it goes to bite at you, and you just instinctively unsheath your rapier and kind of put it towards you, and it bites down on your rapier, still biting your arm and creating some of that damage, but you're able to lessen it.
So I reduced it by 8.
Okay, so that's 20. No, sorry, that's 17.
Okay.
17 points of piercing damage. And then it is going to swipe its claw towards you, Alinora. Alienoa, whatever.
Eleonora.
Listen, I don't know.
That's
And be-
okay, I don't either.
And you know what? 20. It hits.
Okay.
It's 20. It's 18 plus 13. 31.
Yeah, that hits. 31.
Hey, it's a one shot. And it is going to do a total of 21 points of slashing damage.
I would like to use my reaction. I have Stone's Endurance as a Goliath,
Okay.
so I want to reduce the damage by 1d12 plus 1.
Okay, easily done.
Let me
Go
find
ahead.
the
Yeah,
d12
go ahead and
though.
roll for that.
Well, I have 4. So 21 minus 4 is 19. No. I'll do it. And then my head.
17.
Thank you. So we both got 17.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm bad.
Okay. It is then going to take its third claw attack towards Cal.
Jesus.
So it bit and then it's just like going after the two of you. Man, I'm sure you really wish you would have noticed what this was sooner.
Yep.
Yeah,
Um,
my dice
Yeah,
didn't
if
fail
only
me.
I rolled higher.
Wow.
I'm sorry. It's just
what a
funny. You know?
plan.
However, with a plus 13, this is a 15 to hit.
Does not hit me.
Does not hit. So the third claw attack comes at you, and you just duck down to the ground as it swings right above you. The creature towards all of you, shaking the ship. Everyone is very aware of what's going on now. It's the end of the Dragon Turtle's turn. Jebediah Osiris, what are you doing? Harry Hill,
Well,
you're on deck.
all right. I can use these cannons. Are these real cannons? Are these functioning cannons?
They are functioning cannons. They are a +5 to hit and do 2d8 plus 3 damage.
So,
That's better than anything I can do. So
Yes,
I will
Michael.
I'm so sorry. When it
No, you're
missed
good.
me with that second. Oh wait, no, because I already used my reaction.
Oh yeah,
Never
you
mind.
did technically already use your reaction.
I did already
yeah.
use my
I see
reaction,
what
never mind.
you're going for a riposte.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, already used my reaction.
Yep.
Apologize.
No, you're good.
I'm gonna run and shoot this cannon.
Okay. It will take an action to load again.
An action to load.
No, again. Like it's loaded
again.
now. I'm just saying to use it again, it'll be an action.
Right.
Or to prepare it again will be an action. So basically, they can fire
Yeah.
every other round.
I'll shoot the dragon turtle.
Okay.
+5 to hit. You said.
+5 to hit.
Ooh. 13.
Misses.
All right.
I mean, it hits it.
Well-
It hits it, but it doesn't do anything. It bounces off the shell.
That's what I hit. No. All right. Well, then I will. I'm gonna just move to the middle of the ship
Okay.
and see which way the dragon turtle moves. That's
All right, Harry Hill, you're up, my friend.
All right. Just because I'm a surgeon doesn't mean I'm a veterinarian. A lot of people get that mixed up. I cannot deal with this turtle. I'm going to turn to Dirk and say, hey, sorry about what happened back there. Let's just let bygones be bygones. And I reach out for a handshake.
I just yell, "Dragon turtle!" and I grab his hand to like pull him towards the fight.
As you do, I give you inspiration.
Nice.
Inspiration.
Who's
And then
inspiring who, really?
That's.
Oh,
beautiful.
and by the way, Michael, I didn't tell you this. The way I use my inspiration is you can re-roll any d20 roll that you've rolled again, just period. You can also force an enemy to re-roll their attack with your inspiration.
Ah,
Would you have
okay.
wanted to do that earlier?
No.
Okay, cool.
I'm fine
Cool.
for it.
So keep that in
Thank
mind.
you,
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
Yep. Sorry, Matt, go ahead.
And then I'm going to use my action to look at the dragon turtle.
Uh-huh.
Provided I am within 60 feet of it. Let me actually see.
Oh, I don't know. Yep, you are. Yep.
Okay, sweet. And then I'm gonna look at the dragon turtle. Hey, look at yourself. Get out of here. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on it.
Okay. That's
Needs
what
to
saving
make
throw?
a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, it's got a decent wisdom saving throw.
I love that spell.
It's a dirty 20.
Okay, nothing happens.
Oh, not even half damage?
No. Wait. Let me try.
Yeah, I think it might do half.
On a
Oh,
failed
also,
save-
does the creature need to be able to understand you?
No.
Okay, cool. There's some spells that say that.
Okay, yeah, it does take half damage, right?
Okay,
So, it takes half of 7.
cool. So 3 points of damage. Okay, let me see something real quick. I did plan on one more person being in this party. Okay.
Ah,
How's it looking on death's door?
No.
Bloodied, what'd you say?
No.
All right.
Digits of.
No, let's just say this is a one shot, and I hope you guys have had fun.
All right, that's my turn.
Alright, that's the end of Harry's turn. Captain C Scales is up. Guys, listen, why are you so loud? You battle music. Dirk, you're going to be on deck. Captain C Scales is going to open up the captain's quarters. Alright! Looks like I'm going out with a bang, gang! See? Isn't that cute? He is then going to... Just seeing if there's anything else he can do. Not really. Okay, he's going to attack with his... He's well, wait, no, he's all the way back here. Never mind, hold on. He's going to... Oh, wait, I need to change the grid color again to make it easier to see. Is that better? It's kind of worse.
yeah. I like the other one.
What about this? Nope, that didn't work. What about... Nope, that didn't work. What about...
That works.
That's better, yeah.
Okay, actually... I'm gonna go even more different. I don't know what that meant.
I mean, I think that's what you said.
There we go. Okay, so he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to run all the way up there. That's his bonus action and action, or that's his bonus action and movement. He is then going to, he's gonna take out a short bow and make an attack with that. He hits with a dirty 20. He is then going to roll for his piercing damage plus sneak attack and does a total of 21 points of damage to this creature as the arrow flies through the air and just embeds itself kind of somewhere deeper into the shell where the skin is softer. And that is the end of the captain's turn. Dirk, you're up.
Quick question. How important is being able to steer right now?
The time is happening very quickly. I would say as of right now, it's not very important.
Great. So if someone were to say run up to the helm and whip it for a broadside attack of the two cannons on one side, that would not really matter as much.
It would take. It's a big ship. It would take a minute for it to turn that way, and the creature is faster than your ship, so it might not be where you're turning the ship to be. After, like, by the time you get the ship turned, it could be somewhere else.
Got it.
But I mean, he took a shot from where he was at the cannons. The cannons can rotate.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
Doing the same fun little flourish with my wand.
Arcane deep purple plate armor appears again.
And I move to the cannonballs to help load whoever is there, for whoever ends up at the cannon, which I think the captain is currently.
Yeah, the captain's at one cannon, yeah.
Oh, God damn it, I didn't click the thing that I want. And get right up there and basically help with that. And as I run up and get up there, I immediately start into a rousing chorus of, I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny.
Leave her! Alright. Inspiration.
I'm not stopping for the entire thing, because I'm like, we're gonna die. Here we go.
For sure. I will say, just making this up on the spot, since you've used your action to cast the spell, you can use your bonus action to prep the cannonball, which means that someone to load it will now only need to use a bonus action, not an action. So if two people work together, it can be two simultaneous bonus actions, or even a bonus action and a reaction if they want it to be. So that's going to be the end of Dirk's turn. Cal, you're up. Al, you're on deck. I'm going to call you Al. I'm sorry.
That's cool.
Just gonna do a super exciting and unique thing and attack a couple times with my rapier.
Okay, yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a 25 on the first hit.
25 hits.
And I'm gonna pump a boom and blade into that.
All right.
So it's gonna be, I keep rolling sixes on this game. So 6, 7, 8, 9,
Nice.
13 piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus 1 thunder damage.
Okay. All right, so you, the creature takes another claw attack at you. You time it perfectly to step to the side and then kind of slash at its claw as it goes away. The creature kind of rears back its hand. Next attack.
Cool. 26 to
26 hits.
10 piercing.
Nice.
And then, so that's 24 total at the moment.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do.
Or a Klondike bar.
Yeah.
That's where I thought you were going with that.
I'm just so after doing a couple swipes there, just gonna go look at it. All right. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna do my action surge.
Amazing. Yes.
So I'm gonna do 2 more attacks on it.
Do it.
Yeah, that's a 19.
19
natural.
hits. Go ahead and roll for the it was a 19. Sorry, a 19 doesn't
it's a
hit.
base
Yes,
19
yeah, exactly.
plus
I just
so-
would, yeah, I wanted to let you guys know 19 does not hit. 20
Yeah,
is his AC,
27.
but 27 for sure hits.
That's going to be max damage, so that's
nice.
15 piercing.
Ooh, roll for second attack.
No, that's not gonna hit. No, that's not gonna hit. That's a 10.
Yeah, it's a 20. Yeah, 20 is the. Okay, so that was. Woo. So I mean, it still looks like a healthy creature, but you've caused some damage to it for sure. It is that 10 points of damage was that last one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You definitely, as it like swipes back at you again, just another big gash on its claw. It seems to be almost like not favoring that claw anymore.
Oh, sorry. The last damage was 15 damage. I had a 10
cool.
to hit on the last one.
Great. So that is 37. Perfect. Yeah, nicely done. Great turn. Is that the end of your turn?
That was my beginning of my turn.
All right, Al, you're up.
Okay. I would assume that because it was biting Cal, that its little head is like within 30 feet of me.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna Misty Step onto its head
Oh.
with my bonus action.
So you see Al standing next to you, grab her holy symbol, and yet again, just kind of like one of those water park fountains that like spray the water, and it like it's like the artistic show, you know. She turns into this little fountain of water that arcs into the air and lands in a splash on the dragon turtle's head, reforming into her name.
Al.
Al.
Maybe that's who I am.
Alinoa.
Alienoa.
Alinoa.
Yeah. Whatever.
I'm
I
sorry.
Myself. I just
Alien
used the
farm.
generator on.
I get it.
D&D
I've been
Beyond.
there.
Like
and
an
I liked it.
alien who's also named Noah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Alien Noah.
Alien
Oh,
Noah.
okay, cool. Thank you. I needed that, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's Alien Noah. Okay, yeah.
And then I'm gonna hit it at the back of the neck with my glaive.
Hit it at the back of your neck with your whip. I mean, yeah.
That is a 24 to hit.
24 hits. Roll for the
I'm on-
second attack.
Roll for the second.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's an 8.
8 misses, yeah.
So I'll do Divine Smite into that.
Actually, you said you jumped on its head?
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say you're technically flanking it with Cal. If you're on the back of its head, and he's at the front,
I did like right where the neck, like I would be right.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll. So that second one was
advantage.
the advantage. So roll twice. So roll an advantage for a second attack.
It was a -1.
Well, okay. So
Or,
roll.
Natural 1.
Okay, so roll again because you technically would have 4 rolls. You rolled for the first attack, it hit. That second roll would have been the non-hit roll of that first advantage attack. Then you did, yeah.
I see. God. Yeah. 16 is the
16 misses, so it's still just the first damage.
yeah. But then I'm gonna do D10.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're gonna do Divine Smite.
Yeah, and then 2d8.
Yeah, just 2. It's not an undead creature.
Okay, God. So then 3, 7. Just 11 points of damage.
Okay. All total, even with the Divine Smite?
Yep.
Alright. So you kind of like stab down into the creature, shooting with some Divine Smite. It roars, kind of tries to buck you a little bit. You stay on.
Yeah.
Is that the end of your turn?
I yell to Cal, "Can I keep it?"
We're gonna have to talk about that.
Wait, with my the booming blade that I hit it with
Yes.
this last time, if it willingly moves within 5 feet, takes 5 feet of movement, it's gonna take some more damage.
Okay, well, it's about to take some more damage because it starts to swim away from you towards the side of this ship, carrying Al with it, which means you get an opportunity attack and whatever damage is about to happen with
Thanks.
this.
So I'm gonna do the booming blade damage first.
Okay.
So that's going to be, it's 2d8. So that's
Okay, nice.
3 plus 6, so that's 9 thunder damage
Alrighty.
as
Well
it
done.
moves. And then opportunity attack.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you just went, which means you got your reaction back from when you did the... Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, 22 to hit.
22 to hits. Nice, you guys are kicking ass.
11 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Cool. All right. So I mean, it's definitely a hardy creature, but you know, it's not bloodied or anything. But I would definitely say with these attacks from Cal, with you hitting him with the cannonball, like well, I guess you didn't hit it with the cannonball, but you know what I'm talking about. You guys are noticing that this creature's not invincible. Like you're able to do some damage to this creature. But as it swims up here to the side of the ship, I'm gonna need Dirk, Harry, Captain Seascales, and Jebediah to make Constitution saving throws for me.
16.
15.
18.
18 just succeeds.
So we all succeeded too, because that's what we all got.
The creature opens up its mouth, and a steaming cloud of heated air comes forward towards all of you. 18 succeeds, so you'll take half this damage, but everyone else is going to take the full damage.
I don't think this is going to be
It's
good.
not possible to use shield as a reaction for this, right?
You rolled pretty low. What?
No.
Shield? No. This is a area of effect.
You
thing.
can use your inspiration to add to your saving throw, though, Dirk.
What is
Yes, you
that?
can do that. Just roll a d20.
D8.
Yes. Oh, sorry, the actual bard inspiration. Yes, you can
said
add a d8. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm good. That's
Remember that
6
if you
plus
live.
6, so that makes it 21.
You're good.
Thanks, Harry. Your shapoopy's alright.
Well, please heal me, 'cause I think I'm about to die.
Okay, so if you failed, you take 38 points of fire damage.
I'm fucking
If you
dead.
failed, you take 38 points of fire damage. If you succeeded, you take. What's 38 divided by 20?
17?
Yes,
19.
19. Yes, it's 19. You take 19 points of fire damage.
Jesus.
But hey,
Somebody heal me, please.
that's the end of the creature's turn.
Oh!
Does that make you feel better? Jebediah, you're up.
Oh, yes.
Harry's on deck. Harry, are you unconscious?
I'm unconscious.
If I move to the edge of the ship, can I attack him with my blades?
Yeah, he's right
Close?
there. He's right there. Yeah.
I'll move up there and I will swing away.
Meryl.
Meryl.
Yeah, you have to say Meryl.
Yeah, to say
That's a natural one.
Hey!
reroll one.
Once again, because of Angie's beautiful move, you have advantage technically. It's behind its head, so yeah. It's threatened from both sides, I would say.
9, 15, so that doesn't hit.
No, that does not hit. Sorry.
Second attack
At advantage.
would be 16.
Misses.
And then I will bonus action attack again.
At
My
advantage.
offhand attack.
Don't forget you have inspiration too.
Oh my god. Yeah. No. Yeah, I'll use inspiration. That was been a 16. I haven't rolled higher than a 10. That's
Oof.
23.
That hits.
All right. Here comes this D6.
Here comes this D6, he says.
7 points of piercing damage.
Hey, you got it below 200.
Beautiful. Yeah, that is my turn.
Action surge, second wind? No?
Not yet. I'm good.
Okay, alright. That's the end of Jebediah's turn. Harry, you are up. I need you to make a death saving throw for me, buddy.
My dying words are, nobody searched the cabin on the ship. A 2.
Yikes.
Yes, that is a failure.
I feel like you want me to die.
I do. You made a Golden Age musical character in my D&D party. It's now Captain Seascale's turn. He's going to take his bonus action to load this cannon because of Dirk's help. And then he is then going to fire it at this creature at advantage. So that's a 22 to hit, which hits. I'm also going to give him his sneak attack damage on this. He's still a rogue. So that's 9 points of damage plus 11 points of damage for a total of 20 points of damage as this cannon knocks the dragon turtle right in the head, kind of sending it like shaking a little bit. You almost have to like catch yourself, Al, to stay on top of it. But that's going to be the end of Captain Seascale's turn. Dirk, you're up. Cal, you're on deck.
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
So I've got Wall of Water. It
Okay.
says on the ground at a point you can view. Will you count the water as ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
But be advised that it would stay there, and the ship is moving.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast. Oh shit.
I would say that you could cast it on like the deck right by the banister.
Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm gonna cast it like 30 foot long, the whole 30 feet from. Oh nope. Do it from the main deck, maybe from the stair. Yeah, the whole 30 feet,
Okay.
covering right there. And to end the full like 10 feet high, and just immediately do that.
Okay.
And then as my bonus,
Well, what happens with that? Is there anything else that happens, or is there just a wall of water there?
you create a wall of water on the ground. At the point you see within range, you make the wall up to 30 feet long, 10 feet high, 1 foot thick. Or you can make a ranged wall up to 20 feet diameter. I already did what I was going to do. Any ranged weapon attack. Yeah, it's just there.
Okay, cool. I just didn't know if it did any damage to him at all.
Yeah, no, it's.
Does it do like make
if it's
things?
there, if I like conjured it, and he's got his head above, it might like push his head back, but like that's about it.
Yeah.
But nothing damage wise. But I'm putting that directly there. Taking my wand out, taking the many from one of the many drops of water that are on the ground.
Yeah.
Just raising up this wall.
And I will say, unlike the wall of fire, it does not say that you can't see the creature. It doesn't. It also doesn't say that you can't melee attack through the water. So, like Jebediah, like you could still attack through the water at this creature without any penalty.
Yeah. And can I, just to clarify with concentration, if I'm helping load the cannon, does that get rid of concentration?
No, concentration is casting another spell or taking damage.
Great, yeah, I just do that and immediately bonus action,
Bonus action, perfect.
load another shot.
You and the captain kind of have a system going. That's the end of Dirk's turn. Cal, you're up. Al, you're on deck.
Yeah. So I was planning on making some ranged attacks.
Well, no, I would say from your point on the ship, because it's just that greenness right there. So if you're here, you have pure eyesight and without penalty on the creature. He's a big dude, so it's really just the people who are right in front of that wall that are at an issue. At an angle, you're fine.
Cool. Is it gonna cost me like an action or something to like swap out?
No,
weapons?
I don't do that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna pocket.
I don't know if that's mechanics for it, but I ignore that.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna pocket my shield and my rapier.
Cool.
I'm gonna kind of because I never have to take it out, so I'm like, put it somewhere.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
out my crossbow.
Cough a little bit as the dust kind of kicks
Yeah,
up.
yeah, just kinda-
That sea dust.
yeah, the classic sea dust.
Some maintenance. That's
Notorious.
why I really neglected this. Anyway, I'm gonna take a couple shots.
Perfect. I will say the advantage does not happen on this one. You don't have disadvantage, but
Oh no,
yeah.
That's that's fine.
Cool.
Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
7.
If you roll a natural one, you might hit her.
That's a 16.
16 misses.
Right, but I think I'm gonna do a precision
Ooh,
attack
yeah. Let's see if you can get it.
to add a D8.
You need at least
to
a 4.
it. Yep.
Come on.
8.
Nice.
So,
Oh,
nice.
Definitely
okay.
hit. Go ahead and roll for the second attack.
Okay.
Just to do damage both times.
No, that's not gonna hit. That's
Okay.
an 8 plus 7, so 15.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll damage for the first one.
So that's gonna be 11 piercing.
Nicely done.
that's all I can really do.
Yeah, you kind of take the crossbow from your back, get rid of the dust. The arrow that's been sitting there, you don't know if it's going to work, but you sling it anyway, and hey, it does. It flies through the air, arcing, hitting between the shell. You bend down, pull back the lever to load a second bolt, bring it back up. This one kind of just flies overhead. But you have your crossbow out and ready. Al,
Well,
you're up.
I'm actually going to move about 10 feet back.
Okay, perfect. Great.
While I was waiting, I rolled all my things and I got a 24 to hit and a 21 to hit.
Both hit.
And then I rolled damage with 1 divine smite.
Amazing.
And I got
I love you for this.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, only 15 points of damage.
15 total from both attacks?
Yeah, but I'm just
From both
hacking
attacks,
away.
15?
Yeah.
You poor thing.
I know, I'm not doing so well. And see, you know
so
I'm not
bad
cheating
for
'cause
you.
I could have just rerolled.
You could,
it
yeah,
while I
you
was
could
sitting here,
have
but I'm
lied to me.
not.
Did you
I'm
give
not a
yourself?
liar.
Well, no, you already hit on the attack, so advantage wouldn't do
Yeah.
anything with the damage.
Yeah.
All right, well, hey, but you're still on top of it, and you're going
Yeah, I'm
to town.
just hacking away.
All right, that is the end of your turn. It's now the dragon turtle's turn. Let's see if it gets its steam breath back. It's not going to use it, but we'll see if it gets it back. Needs a 5 or a 6 on this d6 roll. That's a 3. He does not get it back. So instead, he is going to reach back with his claw and try to get at you, Al.
No.
And he gets a 17.
Just hits.
Just hits.
Well,
This-
plus 1 to hit.
Plus 1, okay. Okay, so this is... 15 points of slashing damage to you.
I fall off his neck unconscious because I gave way too much of myself for those damn clues.
Okay, so...
And I'm in the water then.
Yeah. So, you all watch as Al just kind of like slides off the dragon's turtle's back and falls into the water, unconscious. And if I'm being honest here, the dragon turtle's, I mean, he's up out of the water. I'm not gonna make it be both, but you get a failed death saving throw from hitting the water from the back of the dragon turtle's mouth.
Okay.
Ahead. So if you get a natural 1 on your next one without being healed, you gone. Okay.
What if dead may never die?
All right. Well, the dragon
whatever.
turtle is going to. It doesn't like this wall of water. It's not super intelligent, so I don't know if it's gonna. But it's not super intelligent, so I think it's gonna just try to attack through it. So Jebediah, you got a bite coming your way.
Is it going through the wall?
It is. It's not a melee. It's not a ranged attack.
Yep.
That is a 15 to hit you.
Miss.
It's
16.
rolling low. I rolled a 2. It has a plus 13. So with its last claw attack, it's just going to go after you again, Jebediah. That's a 20, dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
And that is a total of 14 points of slashing damage to you.
Right.
But that's the end of the dragon turtle's turn. Everybody alive? Everybody alive? All right.
No.
Jebediah, you're up. And Harry, you're on deck.
Always wanted to try turtle soup. Where's my dice?
And, I mean, the paladin was the damage dealer.
I know, and I was planning on giving.
I
him
don't
extra-
like
giving the
paladins
Andrew an extra
anymore.
attack.
That doesn't suit me.
Do you remember when you did over 50 points of damage to one, and then
Yeah.
in 2 attacks you did 15?
Yeah, I was there.
21
21 hits.
hits. Oh, I'm bringing it down. That's 6. That's 9 points of damage.
Okay.
No, that's a miss. That's a miss. And then I will bonus action do a second wind.
Okay.
So that's 10. So I get 15 points of health back.
All right. Nicely done.
15 heal, and then I'm going to throw everything at action surge.
Yeah, here we go. Come on, natural 20. Let me hear.
No, that's 14.
14 misses.
That's a 9.
9 misses.
Come on. 21.
21 hits.
8 points.
8 points. All right.
2 for 5. Pretty good.
2 for 5 is not bad.
Yeah, that's my turn.
40. Okay. I mean, it definitely looks more rough than when you guys started with it, but it's. I mean, I would say it's bloodied. It's past bloodied, actually.
Don't condescend. No.
Hey, listen. I'm just trying to help you out. Harry, death saving throw for me, buddy.
As I'm lying unconscious on the deck, you all see that the last healing potion is lying right next to my leg. 17.
Hey, that's a success. Captain Seascales is going to look down at that healing potion, nod his head, and then take the cannonball from Dirk and load the cannon, and he's going to take a shot. And that's where the natural 20 is. Yeah. So this is going to be 4d8 plus 3. Rolled low damage, though. 14 points of bludgeoning damage, but we'll still add his sneak attack, which would also get doubled, which is 28. So 28 plus 14 is... Help me. 28 plus 14.
42.
42.
42 points of damage. Woo! This cannonball just went right into its mouth. And this creature's looking hurt at this point. It's looking hurt. That is the end of the captain's turn. Dirk, you're up.
You said jerk. I don't know why I just fucking blanked.
Is that not your name?
No, it is. But for some reason, I heard jerk and I was like, that's not me.
Couldn't be me.
I am going to...
Can you fire Pepin from... I don't usually read chat during the sessions, but can you fire Pepin from a cannon was very funny. Thank you, Adam. I don't think that can happen.
I'm going to turn around and... Would it be an action to put the healing potion in Harry's mouth?
Yes, to give a healing potion to someone else is an action.
I'm worth an action. Think about it.
Well,
No, you didn't save my life.
I did from the steam, from my inspiration.
I mean, he's right.
Only after I stabbed you in the leg.
pirate code.
Yeah. The pirate code dictates that, you help a friend for a friend in that instance. So I do.
That's sweet.
I take my action, give him the healing potion. What is
Dirk?
that? 2d4 plus 4. It's just a regular old healing potion.
So that's 9 points of healing.
9 points of healing to you as you come to consciousness, Harry Hill.
As I come to conscious, I try to steal some gold.
From who?
From Dirk.
Oh my! You know what? I'm gonna give you a sleight of hand check at disadvantage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give Dirk a perception check at advantage.
21 at disadvantage. Actually, wait, no, 18 at disadvantage.
No fucking way. That's a 15.
roll a d10.
Oh my god.
4.
As he saves you, you oh, thank you, and then you reach your hands and you steal 4 more gold pieces.
Dirk, my hero.
I'll get your ass up and fight. And I immediately start going back into the the wind was foul and the sea ran high.
And you leave her. All right.
Bonus action, give a cannonball to.
You and the captain are just working on it. All right, that's the end of Dirk's turn. Cal, you're up. Al, your death saving throw is on Dirk.
Okay.
All right then. Sounds good. I'm just gonna do another couple of shots with my crossbow.
Let's do it.
Let's go ahead.
Still
Let's make
think
the
everything's
best out of this
fine.
really bad situation, and we can just,
Make the most of it.
we're making the most of this situation.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Hey, there it is.
So that is 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 damage on the first.
Ooh, doggo. Well done. Roll for the second
My-
attack. So that
My
one.
cat is,
Oh, I didn't hear it
my cat
actually.
is trying to get up on my ledge, being like, "What's going on here?"
That's so funny. You shoot the first crossbow bolt, it flies through the air and just hits the dragon turtle right in its right eye. The bolt sticking out, the creature roars in pain. Next attack.
Yeah, it's painful. This what we're doing is painful. It's a painful line of work.
Wow. One into the other.
Natural one.
That's a nat 1. But wait, can I use my inspiration that I was?
Yes, you sure
given
can.
to re-roll that.
Yes, you sure can. I was about to make you roll an attack again to see if it arced and hit Al.
Mm-hmm,
In the water.
in the water.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, natural ones are fun.
Natural ones are fun.
Yeah, no, you should definitely re-roll it. Is it nat 20? Oh, it's a natural 1? Roll it again, Michael!
I rolled 2 nat ones. So am I making an attack?
Yeah,
against
you're making
her?
it. You're rolling an attack against Al's
this be the
AC.
nat- watch this be the nat
Please,
20 that I
please.
Ooh.
It's a ranged attack, so it'll only be 1 failed death saving throw if he does hit.
Yeah, but that's all I need.
Okay.
So you need 2.
No, I already have one because you made the hitting the water 1 failed save.
And so you need 3 total to die.
She would
But
need
if I
2
hit-
more. Because she had 1 failure when she hit the water.
Yeah.
So
So
I
you'll
would
need 2
need-
more.
Yeah.
But if I... Okay.
It would be a 14 to hit.
Does a 14 hit your AC? No, you're even floating in your chainmail. The bolt arcs, and it does it looks as if it does hit your body, but it really just gets stuck in the chainmail, and it's just sitting there.
Do I see that happen?
I would say no, it's down low, so you don't see it. Yeah.
I'm just like, oh man, that's good.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
I think I'm gonna just use my bonus action to do a second wind,
Okay, yeah,
so I can get some health
makes sense.
back. I'm gonna have to do some digidice here. Pretty good. That's 14 back to me.
Nice. Okay, good. Cal and Jebediah are still in this. All right, Al, death saving throw for me, please.
I got a 16.
16, that's a success. So 1 failure, 1 success. Not looking
Yeah.
too bad. Alright, that's the end of Al's turn. Dragon Turtle's turn. Let's see if he gets the steam breath back. Wouldn't that be fun? Don't we all think so? Dang it, he rolled a 3.
Oh no.
So he's gonna swing, or actually he's gonna bite at Jebediah again. And gets a 20, dirty 20.
Hits.
And that is 18 points of piercing damage to you. It has a reach of 15 feet, so its second claw attack is going at Captain Seascales, who's been pummeling him with cannonballs. That is a 21 to hit, which hits. And that is 17 points of piercing damage to the captain. He is then going to swing at the captain again.
Oh, come on. It's almost like you want to kill us.
Hey, this guy's at least me. And gets a natural 1.
Does he claw himself?
No, but he misses and then goes towards the water wall and is gonna take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as he hits his head on the banister and kind of wobbles himself for a second. That's the end of the Dragon Turtle's turn. Jebediah, you're up. Harry Hill, you're on deck.
Let's slice and dice this turtle.
Let's do it.
What's gonna do it? All right. Come on.
Come on.
It's an 8. Oh my god. That's a 10.
Both miss.
We're rolling so bad in this one
Yeah,
shot.
you guys
That's
are rolling
designed to
not
kill
well.
us.
That is a 24.
24 hits. Roll for damn.
And I'm gonna pump a 10th level divine smite to this.
No, you're not. You wish.
I literally,
my gosh.
that did not phase me. I was like, oh yeah.
It did take me a second to be like, there is no temple.
Also, you're a fighter.
Another creature. I can't use any maneuvers in this scenario. Nope. 9 points of slashing damage.
All right. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all here. Being transparent. It's got 60 hit points left.
I keep on forgetting.
Doable.
Can I say that I used my inspiration on one of the ones that I missed?
Of course you can. Yes.
16.
16. Nope, that misses. That's the end of Jebediah's turn. Unless you want to go anywhere.
You guys are all alive. Yeah, I'm good. I'll stay there.
All right, Harry Hill. What's up? Captain Seascales is on deck.
All right.
Dirk, you're in the hole.
I'm gonna run over to the side of the edge and look down to try to spot Aelinoa.
There's a water wall there. I'll give you a perception check.
So, if it's helpful, this is where the water wall is. If you want to go around that wall.
Oh, okay. Maybe I will. Yeah, I'll come down.
Maybe
I'll come up here,
Okay.
like to try to get around.
All right,
the
roll a
wall.
perception check. Yeah.
Okay, I rolled an 8 plus.
And this is not going to cost you anything.
13 total.
That's good. It's just needed a 10.
Okay.
You see
going
Al
to,
floating face down in the water.
Bonus action healing word.
All right.
Oh, for a whopping 4 hit points. You guys can't expect me to go down there to help Eleanor up here, right? Like, that's.
You did what you could, lad. I appreciate you actually trying for once.
And
I'm
then I'm
face
gonna.
down. You said-
Yeah, you are. So you immediately like gasp and are just now coughing, and you gasp and just immediately vomit the ocean water that you just like sucked into your
I
mouth.
flip myself over.
Yeah, and you're just kind of floating. Yeah, exactly.
And then my action, I'm gonna look at the turtle and say, "A turtle in this race, you're coming in last." With vicious mockery.
Okay.
It's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right.
DC 15.
Does it have to understand you?
If it can hear you, though, it need not understand you. So
Okay, cool. So yeah, it fails.
6 damage, and it has disadvantage on the next attack.
Amazing. So you look at the creature and you say this, and you see it like kind of turn towards you, and then once you finish the insult, it just kind of like tilts its head. You hear this like big foghorn moan come out of it. Is that the end of your turn?
I look at the crew and say, "Did you see anyone see that? Like, that's pretty good. I'm a member of the."
Yeah, so you
Thank
said
you,
your
Cal.
words.
That's my turn.
You know, I have a friend named Marion who works as a librarian. I think she might really enjoy.
Ooh, that's a hot name.
She might
Oh,
really
God.
appreciate those words.
Yeah, but be careful of the mayor where she lives. He's a bit of a stickler.
For the voyage is long and the winds don't blame.
Jesus, I'm over it.
through it.
All right. You know what? Don't fix what ain't broke. Captain Seascales is just gonna take the. You prepped it again, didn't you?
Yep.
Yep. He's gonna take the. Oh, he gets a 18, which misses, and that's his whole turn
Does he have
because he's a
advantage
5th
with
level
Al?
rogue.
Now that Al's up.
Al's on her back in the water.
That's not flanking? That's not flanking?
That's not flanking, you idiot. I love you. All right, Dirk, you're out. Cal, you're in the hole. No, you're on the deck. Sorry, you're on deck. Dirk, you're Dirk. Oh, okay. I thought you forgot you were Dirk again.
No, this time I'm just like, what else can I do except help this fucking shit out? Because I can't break the concentration. If the reason the wall of water is staying up is because steam is fire damage, right?
It sure is. Yes.
Yeah. So I would half it. I would quarter it if he goes for it again. And
If and you succeeded, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to break that. So it's basically just like I'm just gonna fucking bonus action load that shit again.
Okay.
Well, I guess I can. No, I can't do that. You know what? It's time for it, just for fun. I'll take my little dagger, and I'll kiss it, and I'll go, fly true, and I just slang it at this motherfucker.
All right, it'll be a disadvantage because it's through the water wall.
Well, now that you've said it like that, whatever. This is a one shot. Fucking, that would have been great. That would have hit.
Is it a natural one? Please tell me it's a natural one. Please tell me it's a natural one.
It was a 19, which would have made it 24, but now it's a natural 1.
Roll again.
Is it gonna hit me?
I was gonna say,
Just roll again.
I'm
I have
awake.
inspiration. I didn't use the inspiration.
You're right. Roll a third time.
Come on. Well, that's a 17.
Okay. It misses, but it's not a natural one.
Dang.
God damn it. All
I was
right.
doing swimming
Yeah, but
lessons.
in bonus action, give another cannonball.
Okay. Captain was he's gonna take it. He's gonna be there waiting for it. All right, Cal, you're up. Al, you're on deck.
Absolutely. After missing the last one, be like,
It's that one. That's okay. We all make mistakes sometimes, and it's time to better myself, and every day's a new opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
not this opportunity. That's gonna be a 13 to hit on the first attack.
That misses, unfortunately.
Next one should hit 26.
26 hits.
That's nice.
Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da.
11 piercing damage.
Oof. All right. So yet again, you're just able to kind of find where the hole is between the shell and the softer skin. Penetrate. It roars and damage. This dragon turtle's not looking great. It's got 43 hit points left. It's definitely looking a little feared at this point. Cal's at the end of your turn.
I'm gonna move just 10 feet down, so I'm up there. There, so I'm kind of behind.
Okay, the mast. Yeah, for sure.
But behind the mast, and that's gonna be my turn.
All right, Al, you're up.
Ow,
Okay,
ow,
Al,
I will
ow, ow.
awaken, flip over on my back, swim, see the top of the ship, and
Hey, I
cast-
healed you.
Thank you! As I misty step back onto the ship, just right at the edge
Yep.
here. Where am I? Oh.
You're on the.
So glad I didn't
you're
jump
still
down
on the
there.
neck of the. Yeah.
And I am going to. Let me make sure I do that. And then, as an action, I am going to probably just touch my face and say, I'm alive! And I'm gonna lay on hands myself for another 10.
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
Remember, you did have a long rest, so those ones that you gave.
Yeah,
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I just need lay on
sure.
hands to myself.
And that's you.
Yeah.
All right. Dragon Turtle's gonna see if it gets its steam breath back. Come on, you son of a bitch! I've rolled a 3 every time. All right.
It's got disadvantage on its first attack because of Vicious Mockery.
He does, and he's pretty upset at you, so it's going towards you.
What?
You just insulted him.
Oh yeah, that was a good insult too.
That's a
Vicious.
7. That's a 4 plus 13, which is 17, but it's a disadvantage.
I'm going to use.
It's a disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
And then that's a 17 plus 17. So he rolled a 17 to hit you.
I'm going to use cutting words to roll d8s to reduce the attack roll.
Okay.
So I roll a 4, so that's 13,
It's
which
13.
still hits.
Damn
it.
Still hits. Oh man. Goodbye, Harold. Oh my gosh, I rolled a 2 and a 1, which is 3
Oh
plus
my
7,
God.
10 points of damage to
I'm
you.
still down. I'm still down.
All right, he's knocked you down. He's now gonna go and try to bite Jebediah. $15.
Miss.
Oh, he's gonna claw at you.
Natural 1.
No.
Natural 1.
Dude, can I give myself inspiration? I've really kind of done.
You
well.
haven't sang a single sea chant.
I've done super well this whole campaign.
Dragon Turtle has
All right, fine. He got a natural 1. That's it. Jebediah, it's your turn.
Wait, does the natural one accidentally hit Eleonora?
Yeah, doesn't he?
No.
Thank you.
I'll give him another. Yeah, he hits his head on the banister again, and he gets another 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Bonk.
All right, your turn,
I
Jebediah.
will. Where is everybody? All right, I will keep on. Just keep on sweeping. First attack. Come on. 18.
18 misses. He's a beefy boy.
23.
23 hits.
That's 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
What can I do if I attack? What's spirit?
I'm using my phone for this hit points. That's why I keep looking at.
I'm going to add a superiority die, and I'm going to use maneuvering attack. And Harry, you can move up to half your speed without provoking an attack of opportunity.
I'm unconscious. Can I still do that?
No, never mind. I've got you unconscious. I will do it to Al. You can move if you want. Otherwise, I'm just adding it.
Say that again. Sorry.
You can
What
move
did
your
You can use your reaction to move half your speed without provoking attack of opportunity. But I'm really doing it just to get another 6 points of damage.
All right.
I'll do this.
Woo! He's looking to hurt.
I'm gonna do my bonus action. Attack. And that is a dirty 20.
It just hits.
Yeah.
AC is 20.
I'm gonna do the maneuvering attack again to Cal. If you want to move half your speed, you can.
Calvin, I'm good.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Respect your.
That's only one more.
All right. Nicely done. Is that the end of your turn?
I'm giving it all I got. Yeah, that's.
All right. Harry, death saving throw for me, buddy.
As I lay dying, my dying words are, seriously, nobody checked the lockbox under my bed in my cabin. There's nothing in there. 11.
11 succeeds. All right.
Yay.
The captain is going to do the classic cannon shot.
Classic. Captain.
Classic cannon shot. That's a 12. That misses. He did. I mean, he hit like 3 out of 5, which was pretty good. That's not bad. All right, that's the end of the captain's turn. Dirk, you're up. Cal, you're on deck.
Yeah, just fucking help. Give him another cannonball. There's
No,
all
I-
I can do.
Let's throw another dagger.
All I can do.
Throw another dagger.
Yeah, throw another dagger.
I don't have one.
Yeah, there's one. It fell to the ground because when you threw it, it's a water wall,
could-
so it just shot it back up in the air.
Yeah,
and landed
all
right.
You
right.
could do ice knife. Can't you do ice knife?
No, that
Not doing that through a water wall is a bad idea.
Yeah, it would shatter my water
Maybe it's
wall
time
and
to get
also-
rid of the water
Yeah,
wall.
but
Water wall.
any non-concentration spell you can still cast.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yes, if it's not
Yeah,
concentration,
as long as
you
you're
can
not.
cast it.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I've been dealing
Come
with
on,
that.
Archmage of Devis.
Yeah, I know, right?
He got his magic. Man. Jesus.
It's like a wart.
Then he's gonna fucking.
As long as it doesn't say concentration, he can cast it.
That's everything is concentration.
Well, then I can't.
I get angry and. No, that's an action. Fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab the knife on the deck and just go. Leave her, Johnny, leave her! Just throw it again.
All right, at disadvantage.
Yep, here we are. Dirk is helping.
Please be a natural one. Please be a natural one. Please be a natural
No,
one.
definitely not
Please.
great. It would have been a 12 or a 13. So 12.
Okay, both miss. But it flies back up in the air and then lands at your feet again, so you can use it again if you want.
Curse ye! And I grab another cannonball and.
Fantastic. Cal, you're up. Al, you're on deck.
I'm gonna just poke my head out right here.
Yeah.
See Al.
Oh, hey there. You look, went for a swim? Everything going on right there?
Yeah, it was really refreshing. I really know who I am now.
Al has not noticed yet, but as you're sitting there talking to her, you see your crossbow bolt sticking out of her back.
Oh, that's, interesting.
Wow.
Have to figure out how that winded up there at some other point. I don't know how that happened. Okay, so just doing a couple more attacks.
Yeah.
Not on the. Yeah.
Nope.
Nope, that's a 12.
No, that's not gonna hit.
Okay.
Please do something. Please do something.
Come on, come on.
Natural 20.
Nuh-uh!
Yeah!
Yes!
Damn, dude.
It's
All
I
right.
can show you my like.
No, you're good. I believe you. No, I believe you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Roll for damage. The music stopped, but that's okay. It was always too loud.
Well, that's a 1.
Oof. Double
so
to a 2.
Double to a 2 plus 4, so that's 6.
All right. Hey, it's better than 0. So another crossbow bolt is loose through the air. It looks like it's about to pierce the eye again, but the creature kind of lifts up its claw and it hits the soft leather of the claw. He's looking rough. He's not looking too good. Cal, is that your turn?
Yep.
Al, you're up.
Ow, ow, ow.
I look back at Cal, see that he has a crossbow, and be like, "Oh yeah," and I pull out my heavy crossbow off of my.
You pull off your heavy crossbow and it like gets stuck,
catch, and I'm
and
like,
you pull it again, and then you pull it, and you see a
Yeah.
crossbow bolt like flip off of your back.
and I'm just like, "Oh, all right."
You think like maybe it was a quiver or something.
Yeah.
Did you
Something
find that in
fell
the
out.
water? Did you collect that?
And I'll aim it at the creature.
Do it.
No, that was a 11.
This
I'll
is
take
absurd.
another hit. 16.
16 misses. I'm sorry.
It's okay. As a bonus action, I will. Is there anything? There's nothing behind us, right? We're like pretty far in the middle of the water.
Oh yeah, you're just kind of open
Okay.
sea.
I am just gonna try to disengage this thing with us and do my channel divinity. I have Fury of the Tides.
Ooh.
And oh no, just kidding. I have to hit. Just kidding. Forget I said that.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I have to hit, and that pushes it back. I can't just do it. Okay.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, yay, done.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I was dead. So.
All right, let's see if he gets its steam breath back. That's a 2. All right, well, it's gonna bite Jebediah.
It's gonna try.
30 to hit.
Miss.
I knew it. God,
31.
your
31
Your
AC.
AC
this
is
is that
so
classic
good.
30.
I have diamond armor.
15 points of slashing damage to you, bud.
Whew. I'm still up.
You're still up, huh? Yeah, he's gonna claw at you again.
Yeah.
Actually, he's gonna claw at the captain one more time. He's gonna divide these up against 3. So he's gonna claw at the captain. He's desperate. We're just lashing out. Hits the captain. Ugh. Only 10 points. Captain's not looking too good. And then his last attack is gonna go for our good friend Dirk Dirklin
There's no reason. I've done nothing.
Dirk.
with a 15.
Oh, that just hits.
That is a total of 16 points of slashing damage to you, my
Down
friend.
Wait, I'm down.
As-
Wait, what's 6 plus 8? No, never mind. We're fine.
Dirk falls to the ground, as does the water wall, and you now very clearly see the dragon turtle like bearing down on you. But that's the end of the
Forgot we were
dragon.
fighting.
That's the end of the dragon turtle's turn. Jebediah.
Oh, right.
All right, I'm gonna I don't know why I'm doing it, but I guess just because it's a one shot, I want to be candid. What's going on here? 20 hit points.
I can do it.
Easy.
20 hit points.
That's easy.
I will attack once.
Uh huh.
That fell out. 23.
Hits.
I'm going to use maneuvering attack to give myself an extra D8.
Just do it to Harry. Just you yell over at Harry.
I start doing the worm across the deck.
He just rolls slightly.
Dirk, if you want to move up to half your movement as your reaction, you can.
Dirk is also unconscious.
Oh shit! I
He
didn't
keeps
have a roll.
pointing at the knees
I'm
like
sorry.
these people just keep
Oh,
falling over,
shit.
and he's like, "Hey, you can move. You can move."
Well, to be fair, the people that are alive that he does it don't even move themselves.
Cal, you can move if you want.
How much
That's
damage?
Only 4 plus 3.
7.
7 points of damage.
All right, we're at 13.
Another attack. Is a no. That's a 9.
9 misses. Bonus action
Bonus
attack.
action. Come on, give me a 20. No, 15.
15. All right, Harry, hit me with it.
If someone heals me, I swear I'll become an actual surgeon. 8. Failure.
8 failure. All right. Captain Seascales does not have a. Wait, no, he does have. Well, you fell unconscious, so Captain Seascales does not have a cannonball to load. So he's gonna run over towards Harry, and he is going to. Oh wait, the healing potion's already gone, isn't it?
Hey,
Yeah.
gonna try and heal Harry, the person who hasn't helped.
No, he was gonna take the healing potion and use it on himself.
Ah, fuck.
He's a pirate. But instead, he's going to. I mean, he wants to live through this, so he's just gonna disengage and back up, and that's it. That's his turn. He's a
You
pirate.
coward!
He's a pirate. He doesn't think you guys are gonna make it through this. Dirk, death saving throw for me,
got-
buddy.
15 health points left.
All right.
I also don't want the
13.
NPC to get the blow. 13
I
is
don't-
successful.
I don't
All
know.
right,
Yeah.
Cal.
Cow.
Kill
Cow.
this
Cow.
dragon turtle.
Yeah. As I move down, I'm gonna pocket or sheath my crossbow.
Yes.
Pull out my rapier and my shield again.
The most calm demeanored
Yeah.
adventurer
Okay, so I'm gonna
going for the final
Yes.
kill.
go down to the bow, just kind of look over. Hey there, bud. This is not an acceptable way that we're going to be doing things here, so we're going to go ahead and end your life here. I was
Is that okay?
End your life.
going to tell you that. So I'm doing a couple attacks.
Do it.
I kind of want to be killed by
Uh,
Cal. I don't know what it
I-
is.
yeah.
That's my exact
That's going to be a 16,
That misses.
but
Ah.
I'm going to do
Precision attack.
Precision attack.
Nice.
Add my D8 to it, which is an 8,
Nice.
so that should hit.
It does. Roll damage.
Cow.
10.
Cow.
10 total.
Cal.
Yep.
Cal.
Okay, he has 3 hit points left.
Come on, Cal.
Come on, Cal.
26.
It hits, and I know with your modifier alone you handle this.
Yeah, with
so
my
how?
modifier is a +7.
So how do you do this?
Again, double.
Right there. And I want to stick my rapier up its snout,
Oof. Yeah.
like through the nostril as far, and like half of my arm like disappears up its nostril.
The dragon turtle is going in for a final attack on this ship. It knows it's about to die, so it's not even going for a person. It's going for the ship itself. It is attempting to cleave this ship with its giant maw. And as it reaches back, Cal runs down the staircase, jumps up onto the banister, and puts his rapier up. The giant dragon turtle bites down and you can't see Cal. Cal's nowhere to be seen. He's been swallowed whole by this creature. It opens up. It lifts up. Creature sways for a moment, sways for another moment, and then its mouth opens as you see Cal lifting up the maw of the creature, opening its mouth with his rapier up inside the skull of this dragon turtle. You take out the rapier, little flourish to get the blood off, hop down onto the deck, and the dragon turtle sways as it starts to slowly sink into the ocean.
How are we gonna eat it? Oh, God.
What did we all learn? What did we all in this fight? Oh,
Cal, that was
we're
more impressive
unconscious.
than a June bug in
That's
May,
fun.
I'll tell you what.
Jesus
We've
Christ.
got some unconscious people here. Let's examine that. That's
Alright, well, Harry looks like a goner.
I'll run over to Harry and lay on hands for 10 points.
Alright, Dirk, make a death saving throw for me.
Yeah, thanks so much.
I saved you last time.
It's 11.
Okay, this is a success.
Thank you, Eleanor. It feels so good to be alive. So my life flashed before my eyes.
And then
Can
I'll
I do a
pick him
medicine
up.
check
Oh.
on Dirk
Yeah, sure, go ahead and roll a
to try to
medicine check.
stabilize him?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah, just roll, you get a medicine check and you want to get above a 10. What'd you
I
get?
got a 1. I got a natural 1.
Alright, that's a failed death saving throw as he attempts to
I'm
come
sorry.
over. He attempts to come over and help you, and he he comes over. He comes over and just Jebediah is 100% certain you need an emergency tracheotomy, and he takes the dagger from the ground and stabs a hole into your throat, causing you to have another death saving throw.
Now, I'm no doctor. but-
I am a doctor. I got this. No problem.
Wait, no, hold on. Evan, before Harry can make it to you, I need you to roll another death saving throw.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Harry, as you're running over, right as you're like getting to Dirk opens up with
My
a
hand's in
natural
his
20
pocket.
coming down.
What?
Oh shit! You were alive. Oh god.
You wake up with 1 hit point, blood coming out of your mouth, with Harry's hand in your pocket.
I take the blood that's left in my mouth and just spit it in his face and go, get the fuck out of my mouth!
And for the sake of brevity, we will say that you continue on to the island, having killed its protector that Bluebeard had summoned, and find 1,000 platinum pieces,
Whoa.
a hogshead bag filled with gems, and a long sword called the Sunblade.
Sunblade.
That's someone. It's a +2 weapon, radiant damage that someone
I'll
can
take that.
use.
I think Al is definitely.
And
I want that.
as Captain Seascales brings all of this gold onto the ship and this platinum, he passes it out, keeping the large majority of it for himself. Finder's fee, of course.
Of course, yeah. Uh-huh.
Quick mutiny before we end the session.
And the crew of the Storm Queen has survived the South Wild Isles. And who knows if we will ever hear from them again, but their names will definitely continue on as the slayers of Bluebeard's dragon turtle. And that is where we will end the session tonight.
Woo!
Well done, Michael. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
Michael.
Not only
This
did
is
you,
so much fun.
of course, not only did you fit right in, but you also in both combat got the last
Yep.
blow. Well done.
Could be
And
a guest star with Charmed Persons.
yeah, you guest star on Charmed Persons, he'll kill the big bad. It's guaranteed.
Nice.
Thank you all for joining us. I hope Michael will come back sometime. And
He should be back for Monster Hearts in October. So
You've heard it here first.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. As always, follow at Charmed Persons wherever you find your socials, and you will see us, and we will announce our schedules for you. next week, we will have a continuation of the Tearoth campaign, minus JMO, but we will see what happens. We left off on a bit of a cliffhanger last time, so we'll see what occurs at the beginning of next session. Is Edmund a part of the Animalia? Who knows? Anyway, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central, Eric will be DMing a long shot. Your party members will be me, Angie, Matt, and another special guest. So I'm very excited for that. And yeah, that's about it. So once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for contributing in the chat. We appreciate the support very much. I hope you enjoyed watching. And as always, everybody say bye.
Bye.